Yo. What is up, everybody? We're back. All of the boys are back.
Ryan's back from his job at the strip club. Yes, sir.
Dude,
How was it?
Actually, I don't know why I didn't. I should show you all the pictures of what we.
Yo.
Later.
No. There's nothing. I would never
okay.
do anything bad at a bachelor party for my brother. Don't be silly.
He was the stripper.
We took my brother to a bunch of like fun things on the day, but we took him to a thrift store.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I remember you telling us
Yeah,
this.
and we bought him the world's worst outfit
bought
for
tags.
brunch the
What?
next day, and we went to like a fancy brunch and all that kind of stuff.
Nice. Denny's?
Yeah, no. So we all looked nice and fresh, and then that's my bro.
Oh, yes, sir. The drip.
The size 42 jorts.
How do we get this on the pod? How do we?
I'll get you a picture so we could get a clip.
I'll just zoom into this, I guess.
All right.
No,
worries.
I'll get you a picture so you can clip it or something like that.
Yeah. There we go.
I'll just put it over what I just did.
Congrats, Micah. Love you, dude. Your day was the wedding day, but the bachelor party, we owned him. It was bad in more ways than one.
Ooh.
Yuck.
Yes, sir.
No, we had a good time.
Should we do it now or?
The funeral.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where's the? Hold on.
do we need some music?
we're
Yeah,
about to
we
get this
do.
going. Hold on.
I will remember you.
I want Ryan to sing more. Are we wanting? What are we wanting?
You know I
The
was just
21
gonna-
gun salute.
Harmonize.
What is it called?
I don't know.
If you
one?
just do like the
Is this 21
funeral
gun
trumpet
salute?
song.
The 21 gun salute?
Is that the one, right? That's the one, right?
Is that what it is?
They're like, dun,
Yeah,
dun.
dude.
Yeah. There you go. All right, here we go.
Colors. Present her.
Moment of silence.
Yes, sir.
If this will go.
Why don't you just skip to the part where the dude's holding a trumpet?
Hold on.
All right, well, Corbin, you've officially ruined this. No, it's just the gun thing. There's no trumpet. You're so bad at this.
You said this was it.
You will never be.
You said
You
this
can't.
was it.
What?
I found a better one. It's Green Day.
No, just whatever. I can't even have a proper funeral.
I know. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Is it Taps? Is that
We're
what
just-
it is?
No, just leave it alone.
it
No,
is
hold on, is it
taps.
taps?
It is taps.
All right, we're good. No one cares about those sports anyway.
Woo! Sorry, I'm gonna mess this
So
cord up.
I had the
with my foot.
worst weekend in sports in my life.
Roll Tide.
I had the Atlanta Braves
Rocky
get
Top,
eliminated.
Sir.
I had Atlanta Braves get eliminated. Bama lose to Tennessee. The Mariners get eliminated.
You got beat
And
by
then
a
the
team called the
Dolphins.
Volunteers.
And then the
You know,
Dolphins lost today.
At least you weren't a friend of mine who was at the Mariners game in Seattle.
Oh, yeah, they went 18 innings.
18
and they
innings
lost, yeah.
on a Saturday night, and then he's a pastor. He had to preach the next morning.
Ooh.
As a diehard Mariners fan, like
He didn't pray hard enough.
I just didn't.
didn't have enough faith. Yikes!
Yeah, exactly.
Yikes!
It was, dude, my mom texted me because she was like, hey, even though like we lost, the Bama Tennessee game was a really good game. She
really-
was like, you should go back and watch the highlights. And I told her, I said, I can't today.
You know what the theme,
I just can't
You know how
take
the
it.
theme for Seattle this whole postseason and really the whole team was like believe. They
Yeah.
have all the lights and all the
Ted Lasso.
You know, yeah, exactly. They have the whole believe theme.
And the CS Rise.
Why did they not? Why did the
What?
holy crap? My
You
mind's
got this.
blanking. The Houston Astros. Why did their media team not like have a post come out and just say like believe it, peace out sign? Like that would have been so good.
I think
That's content that you have to. You're
it
required
is,
to
but
do this.
but the Mariners did like what they were trying to do. They made it to the playoffs, and they made it to the second round of the playoffs.
I guess.
They haven't been in the playoffs since I was 3.
Yeah, but the Houston Astros own the Mariners like
Well, yeah,
perennially.
yeah,
own.
but I don't think any Mariners fan expected them to be able to go to the World Series.
maybe not.
There's no
They
chance.
were America's team this year. Everyone
They
wanted them to
were,
be there,
and they
but-
did. Like that's what I was telling my wife yesterday. Like, you can't even be that mad about it because like they went further than anybody expected.
Oh, yeah,
so
100%.
It's all good.
It's true.
Things happen.
I care about the sport, and Ryan somewhat cares about the sport, but
How about
Corbin
the
doesn't.
Dolphins?
So shut up. I'm done, bro. Just
Fins up,
It's
baby.
been a bad week. It's been a bad
I
week
can't
for you.
take anymore. What a hit. So we're watching the afternoon slate of games like normal. Morning slate I've already done. You want to bring out the board for our picks? The
board.
See where we're at?
All right, bet. So let's see.
So I was right with Washington. Oh yeah, you want to put the scoreboard down?
Ryan, who did you say would win the Thursday night game?
You didn't say.
I didn't say. I would have said Chicago.
Okay.
I would have
Well,
said
then we'll
Chicago.
just-
I'll be honest. I would have picked Chicago 100%.
I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah.
Now who gets one?
Sweet.
Baltimore versus New York Giants. None of us got
None
that
of us
right.
get points there. The
None
New
of us
York
got
Football Giants, the state of New York.
5. They're not. No, it's not.
Stop.
The state of New York.
No, I'm saying the state of New York right now is just state of bliss.
Yeah.
Hey, Rob.
You know
wanna
what? Even though
bum
the
route?
Braves lost, the fact that we beat the Mets,
That does
Man.
feel good. That does
we
feel
swept them. Oh, nothing feels better than that.
good. That does feel good.
And then the Yankees are facing elimination tonight. I'm so happy.
Absolutely. Let's go Guardians.
Let's go Guardians.
Corbin got a point for for Indianapolis.
So we're talking about Baltimore. Are we finished with that one? So
Oh,
none of us-
sorry.
Oh, do we want to talk about each game, or we'll just run through and then?
That's fair. We could talk about each game.
yeah, because it's right here.
That's fair.
Giants are 5-1.
Well, hey,
The
let's
New York
go
Football
back to
Giants.
Chicago and the Redskins first.
No, who cares about that game? That game may have been
That game
worse
was
than the Indianapolis.
dog
Denver
But
game.
here's my thing.
No, it wasn't.
Is
Yeah, it
Carson
was
Wentz
almost as bad.
Carson Wentz a bad quarterback?
Yes, I still.
No,
I'm back on that train.
hold
Dog,
on.
I disagree with
Dude,
you. on
so
this take.
okay,
I
so
disagree
he
with you
almost
on this
I don't
convinced
take.
think
me.
he is.
I'm sure you
I
listened to the.
disagree with you.
You listened to the
100%,
He
and I
was
laughed.
convincing me.
No,
And then I woke up the next day and I said, I was like, snap out of it. What are we doing here?
Listen.
Well, okay, I can understand the argument.
Okay.
No, yeah,
can
I get the
understand it,
argument.
but you're not factoring in
That he
like,
threw 10 picks
that-
last week that didn't get
He
caught.
wasn't good. He wasn't good in Indianapolis. Like you're making it sound like for one that he was good in Indianapolis. He was
didn't-
not. He was terrible in Indianapolis.
what? Look at the numbers.
Numbers,
Okay,
numbers do not
okay,
matter. When you
okay.
watch how he finishes games, he was a terrible quarterback.
But Matty
a terrible
Ice
quarterback.
is
No,
is
no.
a
So
I'm
Corbin,
Corbin. I don't disagree with you.
Corbin. If you throw 10 passes that
Okay.
were dropped interceptions,
Correct.
you leave the game with 300 yards and no picks, did you play a good game?
absolutely.
No.
Then what are you talking about, dude?
Okay, here's my argument.
that's exactly-
Hold on,
no,
hold
that's
on.
exactly what
here's
Carson
my
Wentz
argument for
does.
that. If you're a cornerback and you gave up 0 catches, but 5 of them were drops and 2 of them could have been touchdowns, did you play a good game?
I didn't say that.
I'm just saying. That's the argument. That's the same thing you just said to me.
No.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
and I'm saying that okay. You're just validating my point.
that's-
The problem-
All you're doing is validating my point.
No.
That's
No,
exactly what you're doing.
The point of it is they're turnover worthy plays, and
Okay.
he led the league in turnover worthy plays.
Your mom led the league
whether
in turnover
well,
plays.
I mean that's kind of hard when you're not
Oh,
available.
okay.
Those helmets are fantastic, by the
sir.
way.
I don't like him actually.
I really like those.
I'm not a
You're
fan.
a terrible person.
I am.
That's okay. Okay. Carson Wentz is not a good quarterback.
Nope.
He is a at best mediocre quarterback.
Yep.
And he had a mediocre to terrible season at times in Indianapolis, and he had one of the league's best offensive lines.
Where?
In
Where?
Indianapolis
No,
last year.
Incorrect.
Last year.
Incorrect. If they're
Last
all
year.
healthy, yes, I completely agree.
weren't
but they're
all healthy
never.
last year. They were not all healthy last year.
They
They
have
were-
never
they-
been all healthy.
Not for more than a quarter of the season. They barely as a unit were like not healthy for like a quarter of the
No,
season.
it was more than that.
No,
it was more
not.
than that.
He
At
had
least
one of the
them was
most
always hurt.
productive
At
offensive
least one of
lines.
them
Okay,
was always
can
hurt.
you point to something
Okay.
of Carson Wentz?
Yeah.
Besides the box score,
Okay.
that proves to me that he's a good quarterback.
It's okay, but it's hard. I'm trying to think.
Because your arguments was stats.
Yeah. Well, here's my other
Stats
argument.
aren't
Here's my
everything.
other
You know
argument.
that.
He's had horrible offensive lines,
Okay.
which you agreed with me on that one.
'Kay.
Right? Yeah.
Okay.
It's really hard to do anything when you have a horrible offensive line.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
You can't really put
Is
up
that forcing
stats.
him to throw it to the
that was
quarterback
the
wide? Like,
but that was even if they had one person out, that was their strong suit on Indianapolis. I get the argument of no wide receivers, but their offensive line was their strongest position.
Yeah, but
And it was a good offensive line. It was a top
they
6
weren't
offensive line
healthy.
last year. Doesn't matter. They were a top 6 offensive line last year. You go back and look at their production.
According to what?
According to almost any statistical group you can go to.
PFF.
I don't care if it's PFF. I don't care if it's stats today. I don't care what it is. Like, go to any group and you'll find that the Colts, especially in the run game, which should help the pass game, but their run game efficiency was top 2 or 3.
Yes.
Their pass efficiency was like top 7th or something, which puts them at a composite of top 5 or 6. They were in there. The Colts had an amazing O-line. They had terrible wide receivers.
But what makes them?
Great running backs.
What makes them?
Dun, 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 dun. That was
Watching
awesome.
my wife try to avoid the camera was awesome.
No, I should have just...
Great job, baby.
Yeah. I'm just saying Carson Wentz is not validated by how good or how bad Matt Ryan's doing on the Colts, because this isn't even the same Colts team. They have a terrible O-line compared to last year. They've barely... I mean, is Alec Pierce even an upgrade to that wide receiver group?
Actually,
Today he actually
he
yeah,
looked
the past
good
couple
today.
weeks he
Oh,
looked
no, you're
fine.
right. The last 2
because
weeks.
even though that Denver game was horrible, he was making some clutch catches.
I would
I'm not
say
gonna
they
lie.
barely have any upgrades in the wide receiver group. If any, it's now just like coming along.
You need to just start the pod taking that off because you always end up doing it.
Cold, and now it's hot.
You just wait for the camera. That's all you're doing.
Flash your belly. I completely disagree.
Yeah.
I completely disagree. Carson Wentz
well-
will always be a league leader in turnover-worthy plays, whether they turn into turnovers or not. He will always be in the top 5.
Okay, where do you put Kirk Cousins then?
Kirk Cousins as a
Above.
quarterback or in turnover-worthy categories?
No, just as a quarterback.
He's above.
As a quarterback,
He's above Carson Wentz.
Easily
No, he's
above
not.
Carson Wentz.
No, he's not.
Easily.
What?
They're the same.
Carson
Okay,
Wentz-
hold on. Your
They're the
tone,
same.
your tune has changed
They're
from the
the
beginning
same.
of the year. The beginning of the year, Kirk Cousins is so good. Oh, Kirk Cousins isn't a bad quarterback.
No, Kirk Cousins is
he's way above average quarterback. He's an incredible quarterback. His
So
team
is
just
Carson
sucks. That's why they're
Wentz.
losing games.
Carson Wentz is above average. too.
No,
I'm not dogging.
no.
I'm not dogging on Cousins at all.
He's not above.
By putting Carson Wentz in the same tier or above Kirk Cousins, yes, you were dogging on Kirk Cousins.
You guys are the morons who think that Carson Wentz is not good.
Saying that statement doesn't change my mind.
How dare you be angry at Prince Harry?
I can be.
No,
Yes.
no. Redheaded goat.
No, that's
is-
that's Cooper.
you're the
Rush.
one.
That's Cooper Rush.
All right, yeah.
No
that's
slander.
fair.
No
Cooper
slander
Rush.
here.
All right. Well, I disagree with you guys.
I
disagree with you
will
guys.
never be a fan of anything Carson Wentz outside of that MVP potential season. That is the
That he got
only
hurt
thing.
and Nick
I don't
Foles had to
think-
come in and win the Super
I
Bowl.
don't think we can be friends anymore.
That's
All right,
fine.
bye.
Love you.
Wow. We've known each other for how long? You're like, bye.
Just ends over Carson
Dude,
Wentz.
it's been over 10 years.
That's what I said, over 10 years.
Ah, yeah, pet. Relax.
Oh man.
Okay, we're moving on from Baltimore, New York. We didn't even talk about that one.
Low-key, Giants are nice.
The
I don't
Giants are
understand.
good.
Giants are nice.
They're nice with it.
I don't understand.
Love the
what's happening.
defense. Love the defense.
Well, you know what was funny about the defense today? You know who their defensive coordinator is, right?
Oh.
Don Wink Martindale, who
Really?
was like the Baltimore Ravens defensive coordinator for like the last, 8 years or whatever.
really?
Yeah,
was-
they fired him and then they hired the Michigan defensive coordinator, Michigan Wolverines defensive coordinator.
That's a terrible idea. All
No,
right,
it
moving
wasn't.
on.
It was. I mean, I don't think it was a great idea to fire Don Martindale, but
Yeah.
I mean, I thought hey, if you're going to make a defensive hire, he was the guy. But
Sure.
Fair.
But it was just funny that it was a revenge game for Martindale and his defense, and then to force a late interception for Thibodeau to go off in the fourth quarter. It was that had to be so.
Thibodeau had
validating.
that strip sack that was
That was
it, man.
nice.
That was great.
That was nice.
I gotta throw this out there. I thought Thibodeau would not be good, and I was completely wrong. So I eat my take.
Congratulations.
I don't
take it
remember
back.
what I said about
I
Thibodeau.
think
liked
you said
him.
he was gonna be good. Yeah.
We liked him.
I think I just said he scares me injury wise. I think that's what
That's
I said.
what it was.
Just because of his long legs and all
That's
that
what
kind
it
of
was.
stuff, it scared me.
Well,
But-
then he got chipped really bad in the
That
first
the
week.
knee injury, that
Yeah.
that very
So that
legal.
probably-
That very
Oh, it's
legal.
super legal. And like football players weren't complaining about
No.
it.
What the heck,
Are you kidding me right now,
bro?
I love
Oh, Juju.
Juju.
Are you kidding me?
You know what's crazy? Mahomes just going to get praised for that, and he
Hold
just
up, hold up, hold up,
overthrew.
hold up.
Just a second, he overthrew whoever
Corvette,
it was by
Corvette.
like 15 yards.
That was insane.
Brian, give me a Corvette.
Sorry, I don't TikTok. My bad.
Okay, here's a question. Do you think the Giants sustain this?
Yes.
I will say I
They
don't
win games.
I don't think they're as bad, but I'm going to make a comparison that they are. Remember last year when we talked about the Steelers being that like what were they like 8-1 or 9?
Not last year, 2 years ago.
2 years ago. That's right, with Ben Roethlisberger, and we kind of called them frauds.
They were 11 and something.
Yeah, they were really, really good, and then
Yep.
they tanked at the end of the season. I don't think it's that bad of a team, but I do think the Giants are in that category of this isn't completely sustainable, and it's not. And it's here. Just hear me out.
Okay, I'm listening.
Just hear me out.
I'm
It's
listening.
not because of the coaches. It's not because of the scheme. It's not because of the system. They don't have a talented roster.
Eventually, I'm kind of on board. I don't, because
It will come back to bite
Because
them.
Corbin we were talking about it earlier, and Corbin was saying like they're super disciplined, like they work as a team really, really well.
Which is why.
And I agree with that, but I do think eventually they're going to get out talented. Like I
Or just injuries are
See, but
going to
my-
pile.
the only
Like, that's
difference-
as simple as it could
the
be.
The difference I see with the Steelers argument, though, is that the Steelers were talented. Like, they had...
They
Watt,
were
they
very
had-
talented.
that's what I'm
They were
saying.
just
but when
So,
they
like-
when they were like 11-0 or whatever that
yeah.
year, it didn't make sense why. Like when you were
They were
when we were
scratching
watching
bye
it
wins.
when we were watching the games,
Compared
we
to
were
the
like,
Giants, though, like, the Giants are way less talented. So it's even more, like, awesome that they're just dominating.
I'm not saying it's not
dominating,
awesome.
but...
I'm not saying it's not
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
I'm just saying I don't think it's sustainable.
I'm just saying that's the only difference I see. So, like, we kind of more expected the Steelers
to be.
We did. We
to
called
keep
that.
dominating?
But I think we called it that. Like, no, this team is not
I mean,
winning
I thought
games.
they'd keep going. I didn't think they'd lose five or six.
Almost
Six.
5 in a row. Yeah, it was
including the playoff game. It was
Yeah.
in a row.
getting just destroyed by the Cleveland Browns.
But like we didn't expect the Giants to be anything this year.
No,
And
yeah.
they're-
that's fair.
And they're
but
5-1.
No, they're beating expectations.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I don't think they can keep pace with the win totals that they're getting.
Fair.
I do think they will finish the year second in that division. I do. But I don't think that they're going to be like the number one bid in the NFC East.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? I think what Dallas has is
Well, 'cause-
almost
yeah.
more sustainable than what the Giants have. And it's, again, it's not.
Is it talent?
It is. It's 100% the Dallas.
Oh my gosh.
Holy cow.
Did Staff-
my gosh. Carolina's going to be LA. I swear.
Stafford just threw another pick six.
Yes, sir. Dante Jackson.
Dante Jackson.
Wow.
Wow.
Clip that.
Wow.
Oh, man.
You heard it here first. I thought the Panthers would win.
Just props.
Yeah,
if
we
this
should keep
works.
going.
I love the Giants. I will say.
I'm not saying this is a bad season or
No.
I think
No.
I think no matter what, honestly, I think no matter what happens for the rest of the year,
This
they've
is-
had a successful
This is
season.
a master class
Yes.
done by Dayball. I mean, this is
Dayball.
insane. The beautiful work.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
they will not be. I don't think they will be like a first bid, like a
No, yeah.
playoff team that gets a bye. I don't think they're gonna.
I don't think they get in the playoffs personally.
They could potentially be
I
a
think
wild
they're
card.
a sneaker. I think they're a wild card.
I agree. I definitely agree. So
Okay.
another one I'm wrong on.
Jacksonville versus Indianapolis. Hold up.
Andy shouldn't have won that game.
That game was so close.
Andy shouldn't have won that game.
for Corbin.
Andy
That was
shouldn't have
so
won that game.
close. Was it a good game? Was it like a good? Because in the
Honestly,
fourth
yeah,
quarter,
yeah,
it was
No,
back
yeah,
and
it was a
forth.
good game. It was
The
a good
Colts
game.
look better.
Yeah,
Indy should have lost that game.
Jacksonville had no pass rush. I don't know why,
Jacksonville
but
should've
either
won.
way.
well, like, that's kind of been the issue the last 3 years, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, Josh Allen hasn't been what they wanted at pass rush. They've got a brand new guy, and
That's true.
I just they don't.
Yeah. It's
It's odd.
Colts are just a weird. They just
Yeah.
win random games. I don't know if you take
Yeah.
anything away from it.
Not really. It's kind of like we knew Jacksonville was
tough.
kind of iffy. We
Yeah.
knew Jacksonville was hit or miss, and then we knew the Colts were bad, but can win games if they want to. So like,
Right
it's. I mean,
now,
that's where we're at.
this next game didn't make sense to me at all.
the New England.
Bailey.
Hold up.
Zap.
Hold up.
Zappe. I think it's
Corbin's
Zappy.
got
Zap
is it
is
Zappy?
better.
I think it's Zappy.
It is
yeah,
Zappy?
it's Zappy because I remember
Zappe?
watching him at Western Kentucky.
Oh, is that where he went?
Yeah, Western Kentucky. Well, actually, no. First, it was Houston Baptist. Crazy. Houston Baptist, and then Western transferred to Western Kentucky. So then he went,
Wow.
into the, like kind of getting
So
a bigger
so,
spotlight.
So
in college.
Zappy better than Brady? What? Crazy.
Not
No,
better
he's
than
just Brady 2.0.
Oh, yes, sir.
Did I say that last week? That what if this was like the Brady scenario?
No, you said it to me. You're like, maybe he's better than Brady, and then I started going.
No.
off on it.
I said, is this the Brady scenario where the starter gets hurt and
Yeah,
the
you
backup
did.
comes
You
in
did.
and just lights it up?
You
Yeah.
did say that. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
Wow. I mean, but I mean,
England, though.
but I mean, he played so well. He played so
The
poised.
same offense, and he put up 20 plus points last week.
Yeah.
and then they had a defensive touchdown today,
Well,
but they
I
had
love
20
that-
plus
and,
points today.
well, and they have one running back. They have a tandem running back scheme, and they had one of their guys out.
Yeah.
And they still were putting
I
up massive points.
love that New England can beat any team, and like you would think
This-
about it. Like if New England played Buffalo, you'd be like, they could beat them. You know what I mean? Like if New England
It's
played
because
Kansas,
it's a Bill
hard.
Belichick.
It's
know,
hard
it's Bill
because
Belichick.
it's because they like sneakily come up on you like with a game plan
Mm-hmm.
that is built to take everything that you do and just stick kryptonite right
Yeah.
into it. And it's just like weird.
Yeah.
I don't know how he does that every time.
They're like a team that's not like, hey, we do this.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
hey, remember the QB sneak thing? They don't have a good linebacker.
okay.
Like I said, middle linebacker.
It's just weird. Like New England is one of my least favorite rosters in the entire league in
Bro,
terms of
Zappy
talent.
with 300 yards and 2 touchdowns.
I'm definitely with you on that.
I just don't know how they do this. Like, how are they doing this to people? It's
I love
crazy.
it. I love
Especially
And
like
it's not like Cleveland has a bad defensive.
no,
unit.
no. They have been a little underwhelming, but like,
Oh gosh.
wow, that was incredible.
Josh Allen. Josh Allen does not.
Also,
care.
I do think we also just saw Jacoby Brissett's first game where it was like, yeah, that's the guy we remember. That's the guy we remember.
Maybe he did get licked a couple of times though. I
Yeah,
don't know if
but-
that's
Yeah.
his fault.
I mean, what did he have? 3 turnovers, 2 picks?
I think, yeah,
Yeah.
but like he was getting
Something like that?
He was getting pressured a lot.
Well, that's
oh my gosh.
But that's the thing. Even when he was getting pressured in other games, he was getting the ball out quickly. He was evading even the pressure. Like today,
Right.
he was not.
That's
He
true.
was not.
Yeah, sure.
That's fair.
And it was more like, this is the guy I remember Brissett being and who I thought it would be.
Do we take anything away from this game?
New England's better than
No,
we
Cody.
pronounced in the beginning. Like
Think
they're
so?
just tough.
Okay.
Like they're
Okay.
they're just a Bill Belichick team.
Do you think Cleveland is just still in that so-so?
Yep.
Cleveland is
they always will
going
be.
to scrape until they can get Deshaun, if they
fact-
can get
And they'll
Deshaun.
tank.
The fact that they decided to trade Baker as fast as they did after he took it in the playoffs tells me everything I need to know about that organization. Until it changes ownership,
Totally.
it's going to suck.
Totally.
Until it changes ownership, they're going to suck. Not
Yeah.
suck, but like not. They won't be the Cleveland that. They
Well,
could be.
there's not a. You can't trust them to make the right decisions.
Well,
in
yeah,
my
because it was
opinion.
weird because it felt like, oh, we're building. Here's the pinnacle of the build. This is the team that's going to go.
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't work. Everybody's gone.
Immediately scrap everything.
What's up with the 3rd and 20s in this game? It's kind of weird.
Well, that was just a strip fumble.
I know, but they have 3rd and 20s everywhere.
And I
You
think
talking
they
about
had-
Arizona or
and I think they
today?
had
In this
holding.
game, both sides.
all games.
I think it's
have
been
had-
both teams have been able to get a lot of pressure in this game.
Yeah.
So question, Ryan. So
Also,
me
by
and
the way,
question
in
for
this
me.
Arizona Seahawks game, I said I'm taking the under.
yeah, good call.
It's 6-3.
So Ryan, so me and Noah were talking about this because Noah mentioned that like QB sneaks just always seem to work.
Yeah.
I feel like every time I see somebody call QB sneak, it works.
Yeah.
Almost like 80% of the time.
So he was like, why doesn't everybody do it? And so like I was thinking about it and I realized maybe they don't call it against teams with a good middle linebacker because when I teach the quarterbacks how to QB sneak, you get up in your center's back, like up under kind of the shoulder pads, and then whichever way he goes, you roll off into the other gap. So if he goes to the left, you're up in him, like on the back, and you'd roll off to the right.
Yeah. Are we talking about like an exclusive 3rd and 1 situation where the ball?
4th and 1,
Something like
4th
that.
and
Yeah.
inches.
So
Yeah.
here's my argument because a good middle linebacker will know as soon as the center starts to twist one way, he'll fill that gap, blow it up.
Yeah.
But a bad middle and I've been trying to pay attention to the games, and I've noticed when they call QB sneak, like the Chiefs don't have a stud middle linebacker.
They have a young guy, but he's not a stud
He's
yet.
that's what I'm saying.
He's not a stud yet.
though, right? Like, oh gosh.
Josh Allen.
Anyways, but like, what's your thought on that? Because some people don't sneak and some people do.
I don't
sneak.
know
So,
that
like,
it
what-
has to be entirely on the middle linebacker.
Okay.
I think it depends again on let's just say if they're running a
Uh-oh.
What if they
Oh,
run?
yeah.
What if they run a 5-2?
Okay.
Like what if they run like a very multiple front
but
5-2?
But most people do some sort of 5-2 when it's the 4th and 1 anyway.
Sort of, not always. There are a lot of teams that will still run a like a smashed 8 or 9 personnel person where they still have their regular 4 down defensive linemen.
Yeah.
That are smashed into each gap. So,
Gino Smith.
wow, that's crazy. So it depends. I think if the middle linebacker has to encounter the center because they're not.
No, the middle linebacker doesn't encounter the center. The nose tackle does. The linebacker fills the gap that the center goes away from.
Right. Okay.
So because again, the center goes left, the quarterback's going to roll into the right gap to get that first down because that's where the bubble would end up.
Right. I just think it doesn't have to be on the middle linebacker depending on if they are shooting a one gap technique.
Yeah.
Like more often than not, I think if everyone is just firing into a gap faster than the O-line, I don't think it matters that much if your linebacker is a stud or not. I just think it's execution on everybody's part. Everybody fill their gap, everybody do your part. And then again, it's also Josh Allen is bigger than a lot of linebackers. Josh Allen can put 40, 50% of linebackers on the ground by himself.
Yeah, that's true.
So like
I wasn't even talking about specifically Josh Allen, just in general.
No. And you're right.
Yeah.
In general,
I forget who it was earlier that they did it and they got it, and then I pointed
Daniel Jones.
It out. Was it Daniel Jones? I don't know. I just found it interesting. Like I just thought it was interesting that like on 4th and inches, like I see a lot of teams just hand it off, and you need inches.
I think it's a little bit more.
I think for me, like the logic of it is like you need inches. Just say, hey, we got big guys versus big guys. Just lean.
Yeah.
Like that's what I think. But
yeah, I mean that makes sense. I think if you're going to hand it off, that's more of a read thing. So because a lot of times too, the defensive linemen and those linebackers are looking to pinch everything, and get a pinch point.
Like we teach our quarterbacks, look at the bubble. If there's a bubble, take it.
Exactly.
Like
so like
kill the run, take your whatever.
Yeah. So I just think sometimes the handoff is more. They know what we're going to try to do. We know that they know that we're going to try to get something.
Low-key kind of nice though.
Yeah, he's the
really
nice.
best quarterback in the NFL.
I just think sometimes the run play is more like a mind game of like we know that know that we're going to do a QB sneak, so we're going to counter with a little bit of a slow read handoff. And I don't agree with it. I still think the high efficiency, like the better chances that just get a good push, get your head down, push the ball forward.
Yeah,
fair enough.
So I don't disagree with that, but sometimes it's just mental games with each other. It's just chess.
Cincy, New Orleans,
that was a good game.
Hold on, let me just add another one.
and Ryan gets one.
I know.
I think New Orleans should have won that personally, and I'm not even saying that because I picked them. It looked like they should have.
Yeah.
It was a good game.
It was a great game.
I felt like it was a
Cincy
toss up.
somehow scrapes their way.
Well, that
they
Jamar
just-
Chase second touchdown was just
Ridiculous.
kind of
I
fluke,
literally the funniest
not
thing.
fluky,
I told Noah before that second, like on the as that play was lining up.
Oh no way!
He dropped that.
Wow.
As the play was lining up to when they were going to score that second touchdown
said
with
it's a
Jamar
touchdown.
Chase, I look at Noah. I go, dude, they're going to win this game. And he's like, no, they're not. And then
Literally,
they threw it
Jamar
to
Chase
and then he
takes
ran
it.
out of the field. And I was like, what's up?
50 yards or
Dude,
whatever.
it was amazing.
Yeah.
I just looked back at him and smiled.
I mean,
So Cincinnati's disappointing this year, right?
Yeah.
oh, certainly
Yeah.
not up to expectations.
Yeah.
Neither Super Bowl team is playing to what they
No.
No. So,
To be honest,
It's real
LA
bad.
looks worse than Cincy.
by a mile. If it
yeah,
was Cincy
absolutely.
versus LA, I'm taking Cincy all day.
Absolutely. Oh, gosh.
Oh, okay. 12th
Hey,
defender.
you take that. And
We're good. We're good.
you kick the field goal.
Either way. Yeah.
No.
New Orleans is surprising and I enjoy it.
I think it's the staff and
I enjoy it.
it's
Yeah.
the coaching and everything
I
that
enjoy
Sean
it.
Payton is in.
Satan Pawn.
Pawn
Satan.
Satan.
On
Pawn
Satan.
Satan, baby.
The photographer.
I actually was crying.
Satan.
I was crying laughing.
What's funny?
listening to
I
that.
love it when he said it and he didn't realize what he was saying.
Yeah, I know.
And I was like, I don't think you
I
know
don't
what you
think you
just
know
said.
it. That you just.
It
you
took
need
me
to
like a
rethink
half a
that,
second.
buddy.
I was like, wait.
Oh no!
Pawn
Oh, see,
Satan.
are you taking another shot?
Oof.
That was almost nice.
Oof.
Low-key almost nice.
That low key thought was a flag, but
Low-key.
it's okay.
Low-key was out of bounds.
Low key,
Uncatchable.
not uncatchable. I don't know. Cincy, like,
They just gripped their way back into games.
yeah,
It's
but
weird.
they do anything this year?
No. Well, playoffs.
It's hard because
They're a playoff team.
the O line is killing them.
They're bad. Yeah.
That's like the worst.
O-line
That's
is
the I feel like
garbage.
if they could
Bad.
give Burrow just like a little bit more
I have a
time.
question.
Yeah.
Is it because they're untalented or because they're poorly coached?
That's a good question.
I don't know that it could be either. I think it
Or is it
potentially.
both?
I think it could potentially just be that there's a lot of new guys on the O line. There's
I
just not a
know,
lot
but
of
if
continuity.
if you like don't mix schemes in some sort of way or have good blitz pickup. Okay, come on, like Trubisky the goat. Come on, let's be real here. Anyways,
So I think it is
You know
some
what
of
I
the
mean?
coaching. I think it is some coaching
because
stuff.
if you're just like,
Because there was a
let's
play,
go full slide, or
there was a
let's make
play where
bubble, like-
Burrow took a sack, and they were talking about how like a lineman was like passing him off to the
yeah,
whatever, and then there was nobody there.
yeah. Which obviously that takes work to communicate with your buddies, but
Right. But I don't know.
I just think there's not a lot of continuity. A lot of it's new. And I don't think they're untalented because I think you have guys like Lael Collins who
Yeah.
has been talented. We know he's not. We know he's not
that's why
bad.
they have Leo Collins.
You know, it's just it's the thing that he's old for one, and for two, it's
This might be my hot take of the day,
Oh boy,
but
I'm excited.
I think the fact that they went to the Super Bowl and Zach Taylor had a fluky year is going to be so detrimental to that organization for the next few years.
oof.
Because I think it was a fluke, personally.
You think
And
it
I
was-
don't think Zach Taylor really is that good of a coach.
I still
and I don't
think-
think he's a good
well-
offensive mind either.
I don't think he's a
and-
great game manager. I'll give you that.
Nope. And I think the fact that they went to the Super Bowl gave that team just enough hope to hold on to him for a little longer. And they're going to get Joe Burrow killed, man.
I hope you're wrong.
I hope I am too. But
Oh gosh, yes sir.
I think that's what's. I think them going to the Super Bowl was one of the worst things to happen to that organization because it was so fluky.
I still think they're the same team though, being nitty gritty. There's just teams are better this year that they're playing, and they're not able to pull out those wins to get to the playoffs and then do whatever. You know what I mean?
Thuney just got a terrible injury. That looked awful.
I mean, fair, but like you can't tell me that the O line doesn't look worse today.
oh geez, please
His
don't.
leg was
No,
Nope, can't look at that. Nope.
please be better.
his
than what
leg
I'm
is
thinking it
sideways. His leg was sideways.
I hope it's not that bad.
it's that bad.
He's fine.
just
He's fine. He's fine.
Dog.
That looked horrible.
That looked awful.
That looked so
That looked
bad.
awful.
Dog.
He's
Man just snapped it back
he's
into
like,
place
my
and
leg's
he's fine.
broken.
I don't need
What?
it.
Never matter,
we just tape this real quick. We're Gucci.
dude. That is crazy.
Yo, that looks so bad.
So I don't know. That's a hot take, but I definitely am.
I mean, time will tell.
I'm not
Not-
optimistic.
I don't know.
Let's talk about Corbin's favorite game:
Which one?
Tampa Bay, Pittsburgh.
Yes, sir. None of us got it right, but you know what? My boy comes
kinda
in,
okay with
Trubisky.
that.
Oh, what was he? 9
9 for 12 or 144 yards.
and a touchdown, and the
That's-
greatest receiver ever.
But Pickett, was he hurt? Is that what happened? Or did he just get benched?
I didn't see it.
I don't know, man.
You have a phone.
Well, I mean,
good
yes,
point.
but I
a really good
I wasn't
point.
watching. I wasn't
Magical
watching.
internet at the tip is
We have the internet, guys. Come on.
bro. Look, it's the best receiver in the NFL, though.
Chase Claypool, top 3 wide receiver in the
Was
NFL.
yes,
That was
sir.
hilarious.
Finally gets a touchdown in like
Who said that?
himself.
Claypool said that himself. That he was a top 3 receiver in the NFL.
You gotta clip that one. That's gotta be a clip.
Yeah.
I like how I just didn't know either.
Was Pickett hurt for real though?
Pickett was in on that.
Ryan,
Yeah, let's
just
go.
Google Kenny Pickett.
No.
And then it will pull up the information you need.
No.
All right, old man, listen.
Jeez.
I don't know how to use my phone.
Button is so small.
Go to
There's news on this one.
Do we need
so-
to change your diaper over there or what?
No, just the catheter.
Just the cat. Yes, sir.
what was it? Dumb and
Yeah,
Dumber?
he,
We just
he took a
ripped it
huge
out.
hit, so it's probably concussion.
Got it. So the goat's back in. Let's go.
Trubisky.
Trubisky. Trugotsky.
And the Steelers another one again.
Trubiscuits.
Tampa Bay?
Maybe
Panic alarms?
bad.
Weird team.
Maybe bad.
Weird team.
Panic button?
I don't know about panic button.
Maybe
but-
maybe bad.
Remember what I
Weird
said
team.
last week, Corbin?
No, I don't remember what.
I said, do you think for Tampa you got to be concerned with all their injuries?
That's true. But then I said if they come back, like they'll be
But
fine.
they
Which
have
Mike
to
Evans
stay.
is back though.
But they have to stay within
Healthy.
striking distance
true.
for that to matter.
That's true. Aren't they like 3-3 though?
I
Have
thought
you
that's
seen
what it
how
was.
this team has looked in these games?
Just it's okay.
Just saying.
Yeah,
We're
they're
gonna
3-3.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is some of the OC work, not too good.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Whoever
I'm
Tampa
with
Bay's
you on
OC is a moron.
Well, is
that. Oh, they not give him the first
I don't think
is
it's
Byron Leftwich
I don't know. Oh,
Calling
yeah, that's not a
plays?
first down.
What?
That's not a first down.
What? Sorry, what?
Is Byron Leftwich calling the plays?
I have
he was
no
the
idea.
former OC,
If he
now head
is,
coach.
then I don't know. But whoever's calling plays needs to not call plays anymore. Did Nagy make his way to Tampa?
That would be fantastic.
What?
Wait, did they really just give them a first down?
Wow.
Oh no, they didn't. Okay, good. I thought
Andy
Kansas
Reid's
City.
like- Andy Reid's on the headset. He's like, "Hey, I need a cheeseburger at halftime. Please.
drown my sorrows.
Extra chili."
Drown my sorrows in the greasiness of a burger.
I wonder if there's a coach who just gets like wrecked at halftime and then comes out and
Drinks
just
a ton of
calls a
beers.
beautiful game. Yeah.
What?
What? Drop it. Oh, we got it.
He almost did.
Either way.
What
What are you doing?
he's
Looking
on
at
his
the coaching
phone.
staff.
Oh,
No, I'm worried about Tampa.
I am too.
I'm not worried.
I am worried.
I'm not worried. I told Noah too, Ryan. I was like, we might need to just reset our brains of who's actually good and who's not. Because we've been so used
Yeah.
to like
Oh,
Tampa's-
well, I'm an idiot. I thought Leftwich was the head
Todd
coach.
Bowles.
It's Todd Bowles.
Oh,
Dummy.
that's right.
Idiot.
So it
Byron
is Byron
Leftwich
Leftwich.
is. It is.
Yeah,
Byron
so he needs to
Leftwich.
chill out. What was I saying? Oh, so like we've been so used to like Tampa's been good.
Yeah.
The Rams have been good. Who else has
Yep.
been good that we're like kind of iffy on? Green Bay's been good.
Yep.
And like we almost need to like I feel like we almost like all need to just reset our brain
Of
of
who's
who's
good and
actually
bad.
good.
Well, that was what I was actually going to say coming into. Almost threw the mic.
Don't tell me the Jaguars are bad.
I want the jerk. Clip all of this.
Ryan just
just rage
bus.
Ryan just goes. Oh my god. Ryan
What?
just goes. Ryan just goes on NFLshop.com and just orders every Jaguars item.
A Bortles jersey.
Yes, sir.
Suck it, nerds.
I mean, that's the last time they were in the AFC Championship.
Go ahead, buddy.
I don't know who's good or bad anymore.
Buffalo's good.
Well, no,
can
yes,
agree on
you're
that.
right. You're right. There's like 4 teams
Kansas
that I
City's
know
good.
are good.
Yeah.
And then there's like, I know who is also really
The
bad.
Eagles are good.
Eagles are good. Dallas is good. Dallas is good.
I actually, because of that defense, I agree with that.
Chargers are good.
Yes.
I'm hesitating.
I don't-
I'd
I don't-
hesitate more
Yeah,
than
yeah,
that.
yeah. I can see why you'd be hesitant. But like Tampa's not good. The Niners
Chicago
aren't
or
good.
Washington or not. I don't.
No.
I don't know if I can say Baltimore right now.
Giants are
They keep
good.
losing games.
The Giants kind of.
I don't want to say
Okay.
it, but I
Good.
think if we're resetting
They're
our
good.
brain,
Okay.
you have to,
New
right?
England's good.
Right.
Cleveland's good.
New
Orleans
not
is good.
New England is not good. No, they're not.
England's
No,
not
no. You
good.
can't do that yet.
They're
You
okay.
can't do that
They're
yet.
okay.
Bailey's
You can't do
happy
that.
though, dog.
You got to do one more. I think you got to go 1 or 2 more games, but not no.
I don't know.
No.
There's like
No.
4 teams that I'm consistently like, yes, they're good teams.
Buffalo,
And then
KC, Philly,
honestly, Philly and Dallas
Bears.
to me.
Philly.
Redskins.
Because Dallas's
Dallas
defense
is the
might
only
be
one-
the best defense right now. Like
I
they're
think
playing
Dallas,
insane.
Chargers, Baltimore, and
Cincinnati? Minnesota?
Minnesota are all the borderline teams for me.
Okay.
Okay.
I can agree with that. But then everybody else is like, who's bad?
I'm gonna be honest.
Who's bad? Because Atlanta was supposed to get the number 1
borderline
pick.
team for me too.
Atlanta was
What?
supposed to.
Wait, what?
Atlanta's probably a borderline team for me too. I'm
This
not
is the
gonna
thing.
lie.
Atlanta
Yeah,
was.
see, I don't know what
That's the thing.
I don't know.
It's whack, dude. Like Atlanta's been like, oh, dude, they're gonna suck, and then
Carolina's supposed to be a horrendous team. They just fired
Well,
their
they
head coach.
are. No, don't even say.
But they're gonna.
the Rams are bad. The Rams suck.
I get that, but is Carolina getting completely? I mean, other than the San Fran game, I can't remember them being like
slaughtered.
slaughtered
That's a
in
good
all their
point.
games.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Other than San Fran, San Fran went and took them to the woodshed. That was
As
Yeah,
Brady
they
said,
did.
That
as
was
Brady
tough.
said, it's bad football.
What's up?
Brady
As Brady
said
said,
the
it's bad
reason there's so
football.
much parity in the NFL is because there's so much bad football.
Now, I think he should worry about his bad marriage, but you know,
Oh my goodness! I thought that was gonna.
he still should worry about that bad marriage. But you know,
I don't think he cares. If it's not about
think that's
football,
the
he's like, "Are you a football? No, I handle these balls." I deflate them a little bit too.
handle with care.
He's like, I have to deflate my own balls because you don't do it.
Okay.
His face.
I'm sorry.
Ryan's back.
I'm back. I am so sorry.
Noah, how's it going over there, buddy?
Doing great, man.
Noah's like, don't laugh at the joke.
Gotten really good at holding it in sometimes.
I mean, you kind of have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know who's genuinely the worst team in the league. I don't know that I could.
It's Chicago.
But that's the thing. Chicago's been winning games.
No,
Chicago's
Chicago.
bad.
And
man.
Chicago's got a top 7 defense.
No, they don't.
No, we don't.
No, don't
Maybe
do
not.
this.
They're bad.
Don't do this.
On
They're
defense?
bad. They're bad.
Don't do
On
this.
defense?
Chicago's
Yes,
bad, dude. Our
don't
defense
do
is
this,
bad, too.
Ryan.
No, dude. Their defense has
Ryan,
been good all
don't
year.
do
Commanders have a
this.
horrible offense. The
You're right.
Giants don't have a good offense either. Mm-hmm. They don't. Then who else have we played?
Washington.
No, I already said that.
Denver? Did you guys play Denver?
No, we haven't played Denver.
San
that's-
Fran. Trey Lance, San Fran.
That was different. That's Trey Lance.
And it was the
And it was
monsoon
pissing
game.
rain,
So.
yeah.
I like the way their defenses looked.
And you guys, who's the one more team that you guys played?
The what?
You guys haven't played Tampa.
No.
No.
I don't
Played
know.
any NFC North games?
I have no idea. No, Minnesota. We lost to Minnesota.
There you go.
Either way. They're bad.
I thought their
Chicago's
defenses
horrible.
looked fantastic.
Chicago's horrible. No, not fantastic.
I thought it looked really
They're,
good.
they're above average. They're
That's
definitely better than what we thought they would be. but
Chicago's is the worst.
Chicago's
team.
the worst team in the NFL.
It's not. To me, it's not even a discussion.
I
And you know who I put right above them, maybe like ahead of them?
Washington.
Yep.
The game that we had Thursday night.
Yep. It's bad.
I mean, because then it's like Arizona and Seattle.
No, you got to
can't-
put Seattle a couple spots, I think, ahead.
Maybe.
I just
But
the
who
thing
else
is
is-
the
I don't
Bears have
Detroit's got to be on there somewhere.
Why is Detroit? Oh, they didn't play.
They didn't
were
play
bye
this
week.
week. Have a bye week.
Detroit's pretty good though. I wouldn't put them.
Here's a question.
Detroit's a French team.
Here's a question.
Detroit's a French team.
Raiders. They're 1-4.
that might be the best 1-4 team I've ever seen.
Are they a good team or are they a
Hold on.
bad team?
Bad team. They're the most talented, but they're horrible.
Well, I would put that on the coaching staff. I wouldn't put that on the players necessarily.
I put it both.
I mean, did you see that play call where they ran into each other?
Yeah, I know.
Is that the play call or is that
See, but
Devontae?
was
Is that
it
Somebody
Devontae?
messed up. I don't know.
Did you
who.
see? Because
it's probably going to get.
Luke Wilson had an explanation on one of the pod. Do you remember the tight end Luke Wilson?
Yes, I remember.
The long haired.
Yeah. Yeah.
He had an explanation that there's a specific route that they were running within that concept that on that route.
Was it
when-
Devontae?
It's Devontae's fault because he has outside release 100% of the time.
See, that's what I was going to wonder. I was like, was Devontae trying to do his own thing and try to find the open
And
space?
I think he got a stick on the outside from the corner and jumped it back inside. And that's supposed to be a deep corner route
And instead
from
he cut it
Renfro. And when he cushioned back inside that corner, pushed him back inside, it was just full collision. That's what the explanation was. I don't know how legitimate
So
that is.
Devontae sucks, is what I'm hearing from Ryan.
Devontae is
We don't want to get
the
into this conversation
worst.
that we had before off camera, do we?
Which camera? Which conversation?
We're top
Ryan
wide
asked.
receivers.
Ryan asked. I said, "Who are the top receivers right
We're not
now?"
doing that. Nope, we're not getting
We
that.
got to. We have to do
not
it
yet.
later. We have to.
So we did Tampa Bay versus Pittsburgh.
So Niners,
Okay.
Atlanta.
Niners, Atlanta.
There's another one for Corbin.
Atlanta?
Crazy.
Yes, sir.
Crazy.
Sir.
Crazy.
Dude, we're
Yes,
getting
sir.
killed.
Wait, did I already count that
Slaughtered.
one?
No, you haven't.
1, 2. No, I haven't. Yeah. Dubs.
Dude.
Sorry. I'm
Corbin's
just
easily,
dominating.
or Corbin's walking away with a dub this week. It's easy.
We'll see.
Noah's gonna steal one more, and then
Oh
it's
my
pretty much
gosh.
over. This defense is playing lights
Carolina's defense is lights out right
out.
now.
Shaq Thompson.
I don't know what's going on.
Bro. NFL's whack.
You know what's sad is I really, really, really wanted to pick the Jets, and I
Well,
just
we got to talk about Atlanta. And
No, we
Niners.
got still got to talk.
I don't
What
want to. I don't
happened?
want to
Love
talk
Atlanta.
about it.
No, we have to. What
Atlanta's.
You need to shut your
Dude.
mouth with that Arthur Smith slander.
Arthur Smith is garbage.
I'm on his side, dude. I am
Arthur
on
Smith
his
is
side.
Garbage.
They're winning games,
Here's the
aren't they?
thing. No.
Aren't they?
But when your response to people saying,
I know,
hey, why isn't Pitts getting more touches?
Why is your
And
best receiver not getting the ball?
And your response is,
I don't care about fantasy.
I don't care about fantasy. I'm going to call offense the way I want to. That's so stupid.
Is
That
he
means
wrong?
his brain's so focused on this person's hating
Scheme.
on me.
He's on
No, I
scheme
know
and
that
he
was a
doesn't-
butthurt statement.
Yeah.
But at the same time, is
Such a
he not
loser.
wrong to be
That's an
like
immature
we don't
statement.
we don't care if this guy
That's
is a
fine.
premium player
I
and
don't-
doesn't get
but
his
that's the
fantasy
thing.
points.
But that's the thing. Don't go straight to
And it's
fantasy.
different. And it's different when
Be like-
Belichick.
be
It's different
like-
when Belichick says that type of stuff
Yeah.
about running backs. when they
and you win games. But be like, because they were questioning when he was losing games.
Because Kyle Pitts is not getting touches. And,
He's not even getting targets
at all, man.
At all.
well, he did this week.
This
Yes,
week he
this
did.
week he did.
He
He got a
finally got a
touchdown.
touchdown.
Yeah.
But either way, roll tide.
For the what? Okay.
You can say roll tide whatever you want, Noah. That's how it works. Oh gosh. Oh, Stafford's dying, dude.
Stafford is.
Anyways, I'm on board with the
Arthur Smith is
Garbage.
garbage.
I think Arthur Smith has a very, very good.
Is he a fall guy?
What?
Real question. Is Arthur Smith
I think
just
he's-
hired to be a
yes.
fall guy?
I don't think he's that bad.
Arthur Smith needs to put the binky back in his mouth and just shut up.
I think he is being a baby with that comment, but man, I really, really like what they do in the run game.
I don't think it's him though.
I do.
No.
Where did he come from in his
mom's.
system?
There you
He's
Tennessee?
my brother.
I don't know.
Yes, he was a Vrabel guy.
Yeah.
The
Was he a
way
Vrabel
that
guy?
they run things, the way that they do things in the run game, if you go and look through their run fits, they are so good. They do, and plus their offensive line is upgrading.
They have
with
a good offensive line.
No, they've never had a good offensive line since the Super Bowl.
said now.
The
He
Super
said
Bowl
now.
run.
I know, but I'm saying they have the same players. How do they now have a good offensive line?
Jake
all of a
Matthews,
sudden?
Chris Lindstorm. Who's their
They
center?
were
Alex Mack. They
terrible
still have Alex
last
Mack.
year. No, Mack is no longer.
Mack is no longer there, so whoever that is.
I forgot who the center is.
Right guard. I forgot who right
Lindstrom
guard
is going to be a Pro Bowler if he keeps doing
Right
the things he's
tackle
doing.
is Caleb McGarry, who's actually from Battleground. Fun fact.
Yes.
Fun fact.
I remember that. They were terrible last year. That offensive line has improved a ton.
Kenneth Walker.
What
If
they
you want to
do
talk
in the
about a
run-
team that has lack of talent, I think that's where
No,
some of it comes
I would
into.
put I would put the Giants and the Atlanta Falcons in a similar category of talent, but who the Giants hired are just A plus to the nth degree.
yeah.
Hiring. I mean, getting Martindale.
So it's stacked.
Getting Dayball.
Here's my thing.
100%. Yes.
As a head coach, you need to lead your team. When you make
Somebody just died.
when
Oh
you
my
make a
gosh.
comment like that about the Pitts thing,
shows the
that's-
immaturity of yourself
exactly,
as a coach.
and that means you're gonna stir stuff up in a locker room. Oh, geez, you're gonna stir
Okay.
you're gonna stir
will
stuff up in
say,
a locker
though-
room, and you're not gonna have any respect.
I will say though,
Yeah.
it's not about any one person. I do understand that you do need to get your premium players targets, but when things aren't going right, just because people are upset because Kyle Pitts is not getting touches or something,
Travis
if
Kelce's-
everything, and the thing is, it wasn't just that. It's not the problem. Isn't entirely that Kyle Pitts isn't getting targets. That's not
Right.
the whole problem. The whole
Right.
problem is that they're a pretty bad team.
But I
he's
think-
mad. He's mad that they're losing games.
But I think it's the
And he
fact that
got
they're
butthurt
losing
about
close
the comment.
games. You're losing game because they're staying in games. They're not
Exactly.
getting blown
Here's
out.
my thing: when
Hold
you're
on.
in the
No,
red
no,
zone,
no, no.
why is Pitts not even on the field?
No,
That's a great point.
Seriously,
I get that.
They're
But
losing
if-
close games, and then you add on the fact that you're not targeting one of your best offensive players, if not the best.
But most people are making that argument and bringing that up in the first place because of fantasy points, because of fantasy value, and because
I'm
of
not.
because
We're
of
not.
media. No, I know you're not. But I'm
Okay.
saying he's getting pissed off hearing that, and that has to be an annoying thing to hear. Fantasy has to be the most frustrating
it
thing
would
for
be,
a
but
coach.
why is these fantasy people who are obviously like don't know football and like are just honestly stupid?
you're
Well,
playing fantasy
they're not.
football
Why
is not football.
They're
are
not
you-
stupid.
Why are you?
They just don't know
But
real
why are
football.
you
They
valuing
just-
that opinion when you have a multi-million-dollar job you're doing, where fantasy means nothing?
I mean,
You know what I mean?
fantasy does.
Does Belichick ever throw a tantrum like that though? He'll say that, but he doesn't throw a tantrum of like, no.
Okay, here's an example. All right, Vrabel, Tennessee Titans.
Yeah,
I can for sure say that they do not care about fantasy points.
Correct.
But they know if Henry's not getting enough touches, they're not putting themselves in a good position to win games.
exactly.
Right?
Right.
So if they decided for whatever reason to only give Henry 10 touches that day, even 15 touches is
They know
15,
that they
20
messed up, not just
right? He's not gonna come out and say, hey, like if the reporter's like, hey, like Derrick Henry only had 10 touches today, like, you know, was that the game plan? He wouldn't come out and say, I don't care about your fantasy points. We're gonna do whatever.
Exactly.
He would come out and say,
Exactly.
we should have given Derrick Henry the ball more. We need to give our best player the
Yeah.
best opportunity to succeed because how he goes is how we go.
And again, it's-
Atlanta is in such a tight, like in so many tight games.
Yeah.
That you can't come out here and be like, yeah, so you know we're gonna not give our best
I get
player
both
opportunities.
sides. I get both sides. Dude is pissed off that he lost. He's annoyed from hearing that over and over and over again. Please, no, that was terrible. I get both sides. I don't think Arthur Smith was in the right for saying that, but I understand the deflection he's trying to make. Just like, get
I
off my
understand it
back
too.
because we are working on things.
But again,
and
why are
leave
you
us alone.
stooping that low? And here's
It
my
was
other
pretty
thing.
low.
Here's my other thing. If you're in the red zone and like you're like, hey, I'm gonna go triple tight end. We're gonna run the ball down the throat. Like Pitts isn't probably the best blocker. That's fair. Sure. You know what? Take him out.
You don't draft him to block.
No. No,
Yeah.
I'm not. So
Yeah.
just the.
I
like-
agree with you.
Like, okay, that makes sense. Personnel wise, that makes sense. I'm not whatever about that. But when you're in gun bunch with 4 receivers, why is Pitts not on the field at all?
And even if
Like
you want to make
that-
even if you want to
that-
say, well, we have Drake London. If you have Pitts and London on the field at the
Who
same
takes
time,
their talented guys
you
off the
essentially you can have
you're
two of the
forcing
same
somebody.
kind of. You can have
you're
two of the
forcing
same.
them to
Yeah.
say you have to play one-on-one with one of them.
And you can't really do cover 2 at that point. Like, you can't just do a simple cover 2 at that point. You can't.
Wait, why?
I mean, I
Explain.
guess you could, but
Wait,
like,
man or zone?
We're talking just in the sense of you can't have one.
you can't have a base
Got it.
defense. You have to do something more
Got
than
it.
that. If
Got
you're just
it.
gonna just have
That's
those
my
two
point.
guys
Yeah,
outside.
because
that's
if-
my
if-
point of why Arthur Smith is a moron.
I don't. Yeah, I told you. I'm on your side. I'm on your side. I
like,
do think it
I
comes
like
down.
what they do in the run game. I think they're gonna be fine.
That's fine if you like what they do, but he's a horrible head coach.
I think he's a
don't know
fall
that he's
guy.
a
I
horrible-
do think it's
I don't-
coming down. He's a fall guy.
Because head coach isn't just, oh, we're good in the run game. It's leading the team. It's doing all these things. Like, it's doing interviews well. It's
I guess, but I mean,
managing your team. Like, cool. You have a good run game.
Here's a comparison. Jimbo Fisher comes into the media and whines and cries and complains all the time, right?
yeah, but he's not even a good play caller anymore.
My point. He's not a good head coach.
No, he's a terrible head coach.
Right? You don't want your head coach coming out and complaining and
Yeah,
whining all
exactly.
the time, right?
Exactly.
Jimbo might be the most hated head coach in all of college football.
cannot
outside of College Station. That guy is the worst.
He's 3-3 right now.
Well,
They paid for
isn't that pace for A&M?
it makes me so happy.
Either way, that's my point. I understand your point too, but like,
I
hate Arthur Smith.
again, I sympathize both ways. I get it, but I think with how Atlanta's playing
as
up,
a coach,
they're
he
playing.
irks me how he acts.
Oh, I get that. Character wise, yeah, totally. They're playing up to the team's talent. They're not a bad team, and I think that Arthur Smith deserves some respect for that because he's the one making it happen. So
Marcus Mariota's kind of a goat right now, though.
Yeah.
Like he kind of makes things happen. He's pretty good, dude.
he's very
He's
okay.
playing to keep a job. And he's
I
doing
don't
a
know
very good
about
job.
that.
I
He's
think
very
he's doing
okay.
I
He's
think he
very
is. I think
okay.
he's playing to keep a job.
I think he's better than that, though.
No, I don't.
Low key, Mariota looks tight.
I don't know about that.
No.
Let's
He
move
made
on. We
that
spent a
once-
lot
okay,
of time on
okay.
Atlanta.
Hey, we're gonna go Jets versus Green Bay.
Let's go!
Yes, sir. No, I get a point.
MILF Hunter 3000 for the win.
You and you're just talking crap about
What?
what'd you say? You called him something about Johnny Manziel.
He's
Discount.
He's the poor man's Johnny
Poor man's
Manziel.
Johnny Manziel.
He
What are
said that.
you
He's like, he
talking
literally,
about?
before he sent that, he said, I'm going to piss Ryan off right now.
Goes and just. So if
It wasn't him who won that game.
if he's Aaron Rodgers' dad and Aaron Rodgers is your dad, how does that work? Zach Wilson, your grandpa, your grandpappy.
But listen,
He won't even answer the question.
But listen,
did he win them that game though? Because I don't think he did.
not. I think the defense.
I don't think we're
the
saying
defense.
that.
Jets defense
Nah.
is awesome, and dude, I was telling Noah, I was like,
Robert
dude,
Saleh
if
is awesome.
they're actually super talented. Just Zach Wilson is the
All he has to
weak-
do is dump it
But
to
here's
his
the thing:
guys.
Zach Wilson is the weakest link of that team, like by far. And because he's the quarterback, we keep looking at Zach Wilson as like, oh, it's the Jets. They're garbage because they have Zach Wilson. But it's like, think about it: like they have two really good running backs, and Brees Hall, and who's the other guy?
Michael Carter.
Yeah, Michael Carter. They have great receivers. The tight end's doing well. I forgot his name.
He's okay.
Uzama.
They have two. They have two.
no, not
tight ends.
Uzama. There's a
Conklin.
Compton.
Conklin. Conklin.
Oh,
He was the one.
Conklin.
He was the one from Minnesota.
Conklin's the one that's starting.
Conklin's good.
Conklin's-
Conklin
yeah.
is good.
The offensive line, solid.
They're a lot better.
Solid.
A lot better.
The
yeah.
defense, pretty freaking amazing.
What I said last week,
How they're
Over
playing.
better than expected.
what I said last week is
Absolutely.
I don't think that they're like a bad, I think they're just young. I
No,
think the Jets are
that's-
just
yeah.
young, and I
You
think
should have zero expectations of this being a
in
playoff
a year,
team.
and if they get a quarterback, they're good.
Or just if
Or Wilson
Zach
somehow takes a
develops.
step
Zach
somewhere.
Wilson somehow
I don't
becomes
think
not
we
Johnny
have to
Manziel.
have it that they have to. He can get better at some point. Look at that little child scrambling on the playground.
Toddler.
He's
Oh
going
my
to
gosh.
outrun every
Oh my
single
gosh.
one of them.
Oh my gosh. Oop, he's
Good
dead.
slide. That was fair. I like the Jets. I think they're tough.
Honestly, yeah.
Fun. They're fun.
Hashtag
Yes,
fun to
absolutely.
watch.
Yeah.
I like it.
We need fun
Matthew
to watch.
Stafford's about to die. He's about to die. Or throw a strike
Nice
to
catch.
Cooper
Cooper
Kupp.
Kupp.
Nice catch.
Or that.
Green
way.
Bay, panic button.
Yeah.
Ryan's hot take isn't looking that hot anymore.
Go get a receiver, dude. Jeez.
Your hot take's not looking that hot
Honestly,
anymore.
Put some respect on that name, boy.
Yeah, Green
I want
Bay.
to know the percentage of hot takes though, like how many you've actually hit on.
Who
I've hit
cares?
on
As
quite
long
a
as you
few.
hit one,
I-
that's all
that's
that
why.
matters, right?
That's why I keep getting surprised
He
that
just
y'all are
fires-
like Ryan's hot takes left and right. I thought I was just
Because
saying
they
facts.
sound wild when you say them.
But then they facts, bro. What are you talking about?
That's fair.
Oh my gosh.
They can't be that hot if they're true. Anyways,
Gunnar Orslisky? Or no, that's not Orslisky. Never mind. how you pronounce his name?
So
Skoronik?
I have to.
No, Orsleski or whatever. Gunnar Orslisky.
No, that was.
That was
I know that was
Spence
someone different.
You talking
Gunner,
about the,
I
you talking
forget
about
where
the
he
punter?
is. No, the
There's another receiver that played for New
Yeah.
England a while ago. Gunnar something.
I'm trying to.
Orsleski.
Orsleski,
Something like that.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
Zach
something
Ertz
like
with a
that.
move. Oh my gosh.
So I want to continue the conversation from last week. Now that Ryan's here about
Which
Green Bay.
conversation?
About Green Bay.
Okay. What was the
Oh,
conversation?
just them not being talented on offense.
So the receiver.
Well, and
So
even,
Corbin brought up last week that
Offensive line.
yes, it was great. The defensive picks that they made last year in the first round were great.
Absolutely.
I'm not denying.
I'd take
that.
one out of the two if I were to
I'm
go
not
back.
denying that.
I love that they did well.
But-
I'm sorry, but I do.
But when you watch the Packers and you see that every single game, the disappointment is in the receivers,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to justify those defensive picks for me now.
It's just a failure to acknowledge the problems with your roster. It's just a failure. Like, it's just like,
You guys are gonna hate me. I
Hold on.
completely did.
Because, hold on.
It's just a failure
Because
to
think-
say, look, this last year and next year are going to be terrible wide receiver free agency classes.
Okay.
Don't
Okay.
put money on free agency and wide receiver, like on the wide receiver position, especially because
Bro, but
they
Kenny
were also,
Galladay.
yeah.
To be fair, no, to be fair, Kenny Galladay was good in Detroit.
He was.
Oh no, he was insane in Detroit. I don't think I could have seen this coming.
Yeah,
that
I don't
he'd be
know
this
what-
bad.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know what's wrong with him.
Hey, look, next chance.
But like, oh, I thought he was going to get killed.
what the heck?
Punt.
Pick? Nope, dropped.
Wow.
I
Come
wouldn't
on,
have. Hey,
Diggs.
it was 4th and
Be
2
better.
anyways. You don't want to pick that.
Okay, that's fair. It's just not acknowledging. It's like a person who has like problems in their life, and they're just like, well, it's not that bad. I have the other good like qualities. I have the other good things going on. It's like I'm just gonna like push that into the closet, like proverbially, just like under the bed, just like it's
Yeah.
not that big of a deal.
Dude,
My
I'm-
laundry can get done later.
So-
it's like, man,
Do
you're
you
like,
hold on? I have a question now. Do you think that they're trying to?
Piss Rodgers off.
No. But like, wow, what a catch. Okay, Rob. I see.
Did A-Rob finally learn how to play receiver again?
Honestly, I think he did because that was
good lord.
Wes.
So
Yes, sir.
think about it this
No.
way.
So here's my thing. Do you think that they're trying to take a 2-year approach to this rebuild type thing?
But
Why would you do that? Why would you do
But
that?
Why?
Because isn't Rodgers under a 3-year contract or 2-year contract?
Why would it matter?
Just here because those two guys that they drafted for that defense make that defense awesome. I'm sorry, but they do.
Wyatt doesn't change. Quay Walker changes what that linebacker group looks like.
Yes.
Devontae Wyatt does not. If they had gone and signed somebody in free agency
Yeah.
versus drafted Devontae Wyatt, it does not change a 3-year outlook on there. No, it does
maybe
not.
him and Kenny Clark just straight up dominate now.
Maybe, but
I'm just saying,
the problem
like,
is it doesn't matter when you can't move the ball because your wide receivers are terrible. He's insane.
what was that?
That was, these,
So you gotta look back at these past few drafts for the Packers because now you got to raise even more questions.
it's just not acknowledging.
So
the
you think
problem.
about
It's just
obviously the big one when they drafted Jordan Love in the first round.
right.
You drafted Jordan Love and you didn't need a
Yeah.
you drafted Jordan Love when you didn't need a quarterback. You drafted AJ Dillon's great, but you drafted AJ Dillon when you didn't need a running back.
Not a huge need. He's turned out well.
Right?
but- Not a huge need, but he turned
It
out well.
wasn't like receivers. Receivers.
It's just been negligible. is
To
what
be
it's
fair,
been.
Christian Watson was supposed to be really good. And the receiver class was so deep this year that they were like,
Are you kidding me?
Yo,
Diggs?
how do you stay up? How did he stay up though?
Diggs.
But like the receiver class was so deep.
But
and it was,
I think it comes out. But no, it goes outside of the draft to me though, because
That too. Yeah,
when you
okay,
look
yes,
at
yes,
when you look
yes.
at the receivers that were available, that maybe we all knew they were available.
Yeah.
And then guys that you were like, wait,
like
he was
A-Rob. Go get A-Rob.
A-Rob. AJ Brown was available.
For trade.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, I guess.
If you're
I don't
gonna,
know.
but you're gonna, okay, sure,
But
trade.
Packers-
So trade. Hold on. For trade, he was available, and you give up some picks, and you went ahead and used picks on guys you didn't need,
I mean, I guess.
right?
I agree.
Right?
I
Like-
just think it's negligible to see the
and then you
problems
hear
with
about
your
when
roster.
they tried to sign OBJ, and they offered him vet min.
Oh, I didn't
They
know
offered
that.
him the veteran minimum,
Yeah.
and he went and signed at LA for however many millions.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's what are we doing, man? Like the past couple years, that team is ready to go.
Yeah.
That team is ready to go.
Yeah.
They need a weapon.
Well, the past few years though, they haven't had a good defense like they have had.
Last year, they were keeping them in games.
They were good, but now they're like great. That defense is like
Okay,
amazing.
but last year you had Devontae,
Sure.
right?
That's a good point. Then they should have kept Devontae.
He wanted to go.
That's true.
That's not really.
That's true. Either way.
Because Green Bay.
No, I know what you're
offered them
saying,
more
but
money.
I do like that they used the first
No,
because
I
it
think
filled- it filled
one of the
holes.
picks is good on defense, but knowing
I
that you
agree.
needed a weapon so badly.
But because the receiver class was so deep in the draft, I think and there was no clear cut like this dude is Julio, and the rest of these dudes are like average players. Like
I
they
just
were-
think with the two picks
they-
you had,
well,
though,
there you
why
go.
didn't you move forward?
yeah,
Why didn't you?
Why didn't you jump?
well, hold on. Were any of the receivers like absolutely regarded as like this is the dude?
Ohio State
Yep.
receivers.
Ohio State guys.
It's the same argument I made last week.
I think
Olave
that-
and
I
Wilson.
guess, yeah.
And I think Drake London's in that category.
London,
I know you
apparently?
disagreed. I know you disagreed with me on that.
But I think you're on him. I think you're on it now.
I agree. And the problem is we won't see Jamison Williams until later, and I think he's in that category too. I think Jamison
true.
Williams is legit.
That's true.
And
So
the
that's 4 or
Lions,
5
I think
guys?
the Lions would have easily traded back. The Lions are in a total roster rebuild. Why wouldn't they take two late
rounds.
first round picks? Of course they would. That's exactly what you're looking for as a roster rebuild. You take 2 first round picks instead of your high.
and I'm not. Yeah, and I'm not saying. I'm a
lottery. I said
like
lottery.
one of the defensive picks I'm cool with.
Littleton's
Did you see
making
him
fun
making
of him.
fun of him?
Yeah. Corey
One-
Littleton. Yeah.
One of the defensive picks I'm not mad at, but it's the other one that it's like, okay, like your entire fan base knows.
There was nothing.
Your entire fan base knows. Your quarterback knows.
Yeah.
Like
I think it was more of a statement problem than anything. I don't think it was like, because who was available at wide receiver outside of Christian Watson that's going to be helpful to you? Not a lot. George Pickens is probably it.
Yeah, I would
And
rather
you
pick
could have gotten Pickens?
Yeah,
And you could have gotten Pickens, sure. But I'm saying is that was an eval thing. They wanted Christian
Yeah.
Watkins and they
Yeah.
liked him on their
Yeah.
eval because he is a
Okay.
burner. He doesn't have hands, but he's a burner.
let's
And-
go back. In terms of Hollywood Brown was available.
that's
He
true.
was a burner.
That's fair. That's honestly fair. They could have traded
Sammy
their-
Watkins was their big free agent wide receiver signing.
I think it's negligible. I hate it. So
OBJ
much.
was available still this past offseason.
Yeah.
I'm not
Julio
saying-
Jones was available this
I'm not
offseason.
disagreeing at all that they should have gotten receivers. I do really like the fact that they took those 2 guys in the first round.
I'm not saying that those defensive guys aren't good and they're not working
No.
out.
I know you're not.
But I'm saying it's
For their
frustrating
roster.
that
Yes.
every game,
Yes.
the reason for losing
Yes.
seems to be the receivers.
Yes.
And then you
Yeah.
had opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to fix the problem.
Yeah.
And it has not been fixed.
Yeah.
I think at the end of this, bro, you're going to end up losing A-Rod over it.
But
I think that's going to happen.
It
I
definitely
personally
could.
think that's going to happen.
It definitely could.
maybe.
This roster, you cannot tell me you don't see how frustrated he is
No,
every game.
I see it, but I think if he stays another year, they get some off. And here's the thing too, because they solidified the defense, like they don't really have to touch it anymore. Now this year, if they
You don't know if they will. They might. They didn't need a quarterback, and they still got Jordan Love.
Oh, I know
Who knows
that
what
one
they'll
was
do?
bad, but like if they can focus on getting a couple offensive linemen, like a guard,
fair.
and then another go in for a couple receivers that are more veteran guys, maybe not even superstar talent. But
I'm not even saying
just,
superstar.
They
Just-
could be like a year away from kicking butt.
They could be.
Sure.
If A-Rod stays.
But I think
Why
I think
wouldn't-
that you were there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I just think it was a waste of time. I think it was a huge waste of time.
Rodgers had one of his best seasons again last year. And the year before.
Yeah.
You're just wasting time,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Sorry, that was a long rant.
You're good.
That
but
was
it is
long-winded.
So frustrating to watch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love this guy.
Oh my gosh.
Isaiah Pacheco is one of my favorite rookie running
That's
backs.
not Pacheco.
That's McKinnon.
That's
That's
McKinnon.
McKinnon.
Okay.
Pacheco's 10.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, but
I when Pacheco made that truck stick earlier,
Yep, that was nice.
that I love Pacheco so
nice.
much.
We should
It
keep
was
moving though.
Yeah,
Minnesota,
Minnesota
Miami.
at Miami.
Oh,
We
Fins
can
up,
just, we can
baby.
just keep moving.
Fins up, baby.
It was
I knew we were gonna lose
surprisingly
this
kind of a
game.
close game though.
Kind of, but I knew we were going to lose it.
Yeah.
Miami's in a struggle. Minnesota's still
I
Minnesota.
told you
Minnesota.
that Thursday episode we
You
did.
did. You did.
When Tua went down.
You did.
I said our season's over.
Well, it's
Minnesota's-
not over. It's just it's going to be.
Why is Kenneth Walker so good?
That's insane. Whoa.
Please, you saw that, right?
That
Noah?
was like 4 broken tackles.
Yeah. And it looked bad from the get-go.
Hold on, I need to go back to the Green Bay discussion. AJ Dillon had 10 touches.
That's true. Yeah, exactly.
You don't want to invest in weapons? Sure. You have Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon, and you're giving them 10 touches?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rough.
Here we go.
That's
Here we
all
go.
right. No,
Here we
no.
go. Here we go.
I'm done.
Minnesota is a weird team. where
Minnesota's just Minnesota
They don't
still.
they don't play particularly well.
Hey, I was right on them.
You were
You guys were way too high.
You were.
Way too high on the Vikings.
I think most of it came from the I know what offensive minded kind of coaching tree this guy comes from. I know the weapons that they have.
Yep.
This has to work. This has to work.
Yep.
Like
And-
everything that they have should work. And it
I
will say,
I
I
just
think-
don't believe in Cousins enough.
I don't necessarily think
That's
that
fair.
the offense is
Honestly,
the
that's
problem. I
fair.
think that the front seven for Minnesota is not that great.
it's
The secondary
not,
is pretty good. I
but
think the front seven is what's losing
I think
them
it's
games.
you're right. I think it's a combination of everything.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But the
Oh,
front
come
seven
on,
is
Gino. No, is that Gino or is that Kenneth Walker?
That's Kenneth Walker.
He got back to the line of
dude.
scrimmage.
He's like getting. They're like there's 3 dudes in the backfield when he gets the handoff, and he's still like somehow not losing yards.
Nuts.
Goat.
Um,
Either way.
well,
Carolina?
Everybody is.
Wait.
All these afternoon games are in the
Oh, yeah, that's
second
what we're
half
doing
at
right
this
now.
point.
Yep.
So, just for reference, none of these games are finished, so
Yep,
we can
yep.
only talk about like
Yeah.
what happened.
We're halfway through the third. For
Yep.
these,
So
these afternoon games.
as it stands, it is 4 minutes left in the third quarter in the Carolina Rams game.
A-Rob was a bum. That was stupid.
Yeah.
That was a dumb.
We can kind of keep it a little loose on these games since they're not finished, and then we can maybe move on to some interesting.
Oh, we all got
topics.
Minnesota versus Miami, right?
Yeah. No.
Why? I'm upset. Why is this weird?
The next one is the interesting one, which is currently happening right now.
Carolina, LA.
Mm-hmm.
I pick Carolina.
Official. The Rams are bad.
Yes, sir. The Rams are horrible.
What's wrong?
They're about to tie the game, but
I told you.
potentially.
Yeah.
They have
can
no
you say it
depth.
again though?
They have no, okay, so because they did superstar team and traded all the picks, you have guys that are new to the system as opposed to being raised up in the system. Like if they didn't trade all their picks, well, hold on. They don't win Super Bowls if they don't trade all their picks. I know that.
True.
Sure.
Or
yeah.
Is it Super Bowls or
One.
One. Okay.
One. They lost one.
They don't make it to the other Super Bowl either. But
You set your roster back after you do that.
yeah, because you
Yeah.
don't have guys that are in the system for 3 years.
But I think that should
now roll into
I think that
starters.
should be expected half the time. You know what's the anomaly is that the Chiefs haven't done that yet. You know what I mean?
They
That-
haven't traded picks though.
yeah.
They're not.
not a ton, but they have traded some picks. But
And
then
I
they've
think
also
Tampa- but
then they've
Tampa was not
also
doing the same
they've
thing
also
either.
traded away players too.
That's fine.
You know
They
what I
haven't
mean?
signed a lot of players back too.
Right. So
A lot
the
of-
Chiefs are doing it in a way that's like
Sustainable.
yeah.
sort of sustainable, I
Yeah.
think. But like the Rams are just they're in a tough spot.
I think that they were.
They're really good at finding dudes who are compatible in their offense and defense.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think the Rams wanted a Super Bowl so badly that they just didn't really care what the cost was.
Like I told him.
And I
like,
get it. It's a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like I get it. It's a Super Bowl. Like you're not, I don't think any of us would sit here and be like, yeah, like I don't want my team to win a Super Bowl.
My bad.
Right? Like Corbin, if you won a Super Bowl if your team won a Super Bowl next year and then
sucked for
sucked
4
for the
years.
next 4 years after that,
It'd be fine. Yeah.
Yep.
But I mean,
that'd be
it's-
like, I mean, I would take OU sucking for the next 4 years if we could win
A national championship.
I'd be okay with that.
I wouldn't know what that feels like, but I don't know if I
mean-
could take that.
Talking about anomalies, it's just Bama never sucking.
Not an anomaly.
Unless
if it
it's
keeps
Tennessee
happening.
this year.
Not an anomaly if it happens for 10 years, boy. 14
Well, no,
years,
but
excuse me.
I'm not a Bama fan.
but it is an anomaly in the fact that no one's ever done this. No
What?
one.
Well, Alabama did before.
Anyway, shut up.
Bear
We're not talking about Alabama.
Not the way they've
We're,
done it now.
no, we're not going college talk. Stop it, you two.
College is better
Children.
than NFL.
I don't know about that.
Children.
I-
Children.
That's entirely subjective. You can't-
I mean, I do love college football.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think the Rams even make the playoffs. Like, not even close.
Nope.
Yeah, that's
That's not even a hot take. That's just like that's just
They're
almost
just
fact
bad.
at this point.
if they do, they get smacked.
Yeah.
But like I told Noah, I'm like, with like obviously Bobby Wagner's a good player and it was a good signing.
Yeah.
No, nothing against that. But the money that you spent on Wagner, you could have gotten 3 dudes. Like, because what, like,
Or at other
like
positions,
we
you know?
we had said like Wagner's equal to probably
His contract.
2 or 3 linebackers put together.
Or a tackle and another linebacker.
Yeah, or
Well,
the
yeah,
issues you're
that's what I'm
actually
saying.
having of blocking.
Like you could sign cheaper guys, but you could have more depth. What'd you say?
That's like having the value of somebody who can actually like help
this
your
is it's
offensive
another
line.
situation of signing the superstar guy and ignoring the needs of your
Correct.
team.
Correct.
Now, granted, I don't think they expected some of the injuries that they've had,
Yeah. No.
but
Or K-makers to suck.
yeah,
Well,
we
they're
need to
gonna
talk. There's
trade-
2
they're gonna
running
trade
backs
him.
we got to talk about when we get through this.
2 running backs.
Yeah.
McCaffrey. McCaffrey.
Maybe.
McCaffrey.
Anyways, sorry. Finish your point.
I forgot.
That's whatever.
Go. Moving on.
the game that we all
Arizona, Seattle.
I'm surprised we all picked Seattle.
Why not? Yeah. Why?
Carolina's bad.
What about Arizona impresses you?
Nothing except I mean they haven't they've been blown out in one game and they have a high powered offense and
They have a high-powered offense in the last 8 minutes of the fourth quarter.
that's right. It's fair.
So it's more about if they can stay within striking distance.
Yeah.
It's fair. Which they are.
Yep.
So maybe it happens. I don't know. I don't even like watching that game.
Okay. I know this. You're gonna hate it, Corbin, but it's like it's in baseball, where if you live by the home run, you're gonna die by the home run.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or if you are a team that needs home runs to win games, and it's home run or strikeout, and if those home
Christian
runs aren't
McCaffrey
there,
was never mind, he was in
those home runs aren't there, you're losing games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And to my pain, that's what
Who is
Atlanta did
that?
this year. Is we were a big home run team.
Yeah.
We didn't have home runs against the Phillies, and we lost.
Yeah.
That's what's happening with Arizona. We can stay within striking distance, and then we're going to rely on our
You
high-powered
said,
offense.
and I liked how you explained it last year, is why the spread is now sustainable in the NFL.
Oh yeah.
Talking about how just the scheme doesn't work to do.
We're seeing it.
Yeah, I agree. It's like there's not enough multiple look things outside of their really wide.
It's one-on-one matchups, and if you can't sustain with the one-on-one matchups
Yeah.
for 4 dudes on a field at the time. Like
Yeah.
you just can't.
And
You would have to have
the super team.
2 dudes on offense
Yeah.
to be able to make it.
Exactly.
Yeah, you'd have to have like Cup, AJ Brown,
Because
DeAndre Hopkins,
because the
and,
reason
like,
it works in college is normally
Kelsey.
like
Oklahoma is a great example
Agreed. Yeah,
of they had dudes on offense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they played, what conference you guys in?
the Big 12.
Big 12. And you guys played Big 12 defenses.
yeah, like no
Where
one's playing
there's
man.
not a lot of dudes.
No
on
one's
the
playing
defense.
man, and if they are playing man, they're getting torched.
Yeah.
Like in the
Oklahoma's
NFL.
receivers were just bigger, faster,
In the
stronger.
NFL, every
I mean,
single
when you
player
have
can
Mark
play man.
Andrews, CeeDee Lamb, and Marquise Brown on a team, we're putting
pretty
you
litty.
in a blender.
Didn't,
Like,
you,
it's
didn't you
tough.
have Mixon too on the team?
We had Mixon and P Ryan at
Yeah.
the same time, which is
Yeah.
funny that they're running backs on the same team now
right?
too.
It's fun.
It's pretty sick.
But like when you have Baker, the Outland,
Yeah.
Outland or whatever the O line winning, the like O line
The
that won the
award.
trophy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have Mark Andrews, CeeDee Lamb,
Yep.
Marquise Brown.
Yep.
You've got, I mean, like running backs just for days. Like
Yeah.
when you have that, you can trust one-on-one matchups and exploiting one-on-one matchups to be like, okay,
Yeah.
Let's get the best look for a one-on-one matchup. That one doesn't work. Go to your second read. Go to your third read.
Yeah.
I can trust each of those reads
Yeah.
to do what they need to do to get yardage.
Even in quick game, so like obviously there's like the move progression wise, but there's quick game too. And basically, quick game you just pick a side.
And I'd say Lincoln Riley isn't nearly the spread guy that Cliff is.
He's not
Kingsbury?
spread.
No.
No.
So
I don't think Lincoln Riley's spread at all.
No.
I think
he has spread concepts that mix in
it's
with.
air raid concepts is different.
You're right.
Air
I
raid
guess that's fair.
concepts, and then he ran power counter.
The GT
it's power raid.
That's what it was.
Power raid.
With the GT counter constantly.
I used him as an example because the only other one that I don't even know.
No, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's
Washington
close
State,
enough.
Mike Leach, or I
He-
guess
State?
I thought about
Mississippi
him, but like, come on.
what do they have?
Yeah, come on.
No, I know.
Nobody.
But
Gardner
right.
Minshew, the GOAT.
Yes, sir.
I just don't like this
Mullet
game.
King.
Loving ball. Love playing ball.
That guy was awesome. I love Gardner Minshew.
RIP.
The game of the week, in my opinion, is also going on. Buffalo KC.
Yes, sir.
Defensive matchup.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Somehow.
I mean, they are though. They are playing really solid defense.
Even though both their
teams.
defenses are like
Nope.
average.
Mm-mm.
I wouldn't say that.
Not
No.
Buffalo's.
No. And I
But Buffalo has
honestly,
a lot of injuries.
I'd honestly say
that's the only reason I say that.
KC's playing really good defense too.
But they're
At times.
compared to the offense though, like
Compared to
Okay, come on, man.
the number
Listen,
one and
listen,
number two
listen,
No,
offenses
no,
in the
no.
league.
You
Listen.
can't compare. You can't say, "Oh, this defense is average" because the offense is incredible. That you can't say that.
that's not what I'm saying at all.
What you just
Listen.
did. What you just did.
Stop being a woman. Listen.
I hope Katie comes out here and just
She's just gonna smack back.
She peeks around the corner. What? What am I saying? No, but like Buffalo's defense should destroy Kansas City's defense. No, sorry.
Offense.
Buffalo's offense should destroy Kansas City's defense.
Okay.
Kansas City's offense should destroy Buffalo's defense. And the only reason Buffalo's defense is not that good, they have the talent, but go little midget. Oh,
Kyler.
Fumble Rooski.
and,
Wait, do it. Do it.
Kyler sucks.
no, but the only reason because Buffalo,
It's awesome.
it's like our favorite thing, honestly.
It
Whenever-
is.
whenever
It
we
makes me happy
sucks.
every
Yeah, it
single
does.
time.
What am I saying? I don't know. Either way, like Buffalo's defense is not that talented anymore because they lost White, they lost Hyde. Yeah, it's like that's the only reason why.
Okay.
They still have talent.
Their
I'm not
backup
saying-
seems to
I'm
be
not
doing
saying they're
good.
garbage,
No.
but I'm saying
Yeah, I get you though.
I'm saying they're just
I get you though.
Yeah. That's
get
all I'm
you,
getting
though.
at.
That makes sense.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Corbin, you need to learn how to do tallies.
Why? Yep.
It's just lines the whole way down.
We're golden. I was homeschooled. Forgive me.
That's awesome.
All right, we got to get picks.
There's like 13 lines.
We need to do. Oh wait, we should preview Dallas and Philly, and then Chargers and Denver, really quick.
Hot take: Dallas wins by 2 touchdowns. By 2 touchdowns.
By 2
By 2
Can I
touchdowns.
change my pick?
By 2
which one?
touchdowns?
Yes, sir. That's my hot take.
Can I change my pick?
To what?
Yeah, the game hasn't
From what?
started yet. If the game hasn't started yet,
Which
I'm
one?
game for it.
Which one?
The Philly Dallas one.
You're gonna pick Dallas? We're all gonna pick Dallas?
Bro, no way.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm not there. I'm not saying I'm picking it.
Yeah, but
I just
say
want to
if you-
explain my reasoning.
If you don't,
That means
The
you're picking it.
same
That means you're picking
reason.
it.
The same reason I didn't think Jacksonville last week was gonna start. The momentum wasn't there.
That's true.
I think it gives out maybe this week.
Philly.
Think so.
Now I kind of want to go to Philly.
But
I'm staying with
But-
Denver. I'm staying
but-
with Dallas.
I gotta trust my gut. I think I have to stay with Philly.
All right. So moving it back.
Can I change one pick just so that I can get potentially more points
Which one?
Yeah.
to Denver?
Oh my gosh.
Just kidding. I'm kidding.
No.
Hold on. If you
I
win
wanna
this,
talk
Just do
about-
it. Just do it.
You
Just
get, you get
just
3.
on.
You get 3 points if Denver wins. How about that?
No, that's a no.
That's not.
No,
fair.
we're not doing
That's
that.
not
2?
fair.
No.
that's not fair.
5.
But
You have won
5.
2.5. Wait,
just go up.
You know what? I'm gonna go Denver
you
too,
seen-
so that way I can tie Corbin.
Yeah, bro. Absolutely. I appreciate this. This is gamer.
Yeah, this is game.
Have
This
you
is
guys,
gamer
have you
gamesmanship.
guys seen Dinner for Schmucks?
No, I have
watched
not.
it.
Did you?
Remember, we watched it together.
Yeah, we did. That's right. What's the scene?
Remember our
Which part
movie
was
date,
it?
bro?
Oh, when he's. So you haven't seen it, but remember the part where.
Hey, Rob.
Oh, yeah, that was nice. Fumbles. Nope. Okay. You remember the part where he gets hit by the car and he's like, "All right, how much you want?" And he's like, $5. $5. 10. Then he's like, "How much do you want?"
This is the
The
dude.
dude
the
that got hit
is asking the guy who hit him, "How much do you want?"
Yeah. And then he's like, 10,000. And he's like, "Yes, I want $10,000 from you." He's like, "I don't have 10,000."
Anyways,
that's how we negotiate. This house.
I love that.
Yes, sir.
I love that.
Yes, sir.
so yeah, I'm going Philly. I want to talk about my frustration with Denver before we get.
Why
to some
did they
topics.
have that graphic up?
Because it was hot.
Did you see
No.
No, I don't know.
It had all of their young players.
No,
Yeah, Cup.
that's not Cup.
Oh no, it's the wrong white guy.
Racist.
How is that racist? There's only one. Good
I did
white
say
receiver.
though. I did say earlier though. Do you think Bill Belichick just goes if he had Cooper Cup, the king of white,
Noise.
the king of white receivers?
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Like
Yes. He sees the Rams. He's like, "That's what I want to do."
my team.
It's a white tight end.
He's gonna trade for
White
He's gonna
receivers.
trade for Skowronek next season.
He trades for McCaffrey and Cup.
Cup, McCaffrey,
Higbee.
Skowronek.
Yep.
He's gonna pull Danny Amendola out of retirement.
Jason Kelsey.
Scotty
Oh no, they already
Miller.
have David Andrews. We're good. We're good.
Scotty Miller.
I want a full white offense. That'd be cool. Not really.
You
'Cause
would
they would suck.
suck.
Yeah, they would suck. But
Did you?
Not
Did
really.
you guys ever see clips from the Kelsey's podcast?
no.
So Travis and
Oh
Jason
yeah,
Kelsey
yeah,
have a podcast.
yeah, whatever that. Yeah.
And Jason Kelsey was talking about cornerbacks.
Oh,
he
how
said
they
he was
can't be
saying
white.
he was saying
They're
he
not
said
allowed
that
to be
he said
white.
cornerback it might be. He said he thinks cornerback is the hardest position in the NFL to
Agreed.
play.
Quarter or corner?
Corner.
He said the only one that might be harder is quarter.
Okay.
He's a bit. He said corner, and he's like because you have to like if you're in you're having to mirror like the best athletes on the field.
That's true.
Hip for hip.
Hit for hit.
Down
He's like, and
40
if you're,
yards.
He's like if you're off a yard, it's a completion in the NFL.
Oh!
Yeah, that was real bad.
That dude.
There was
got
no blocking at all.
Destroyed. That freaking.
Well, the punter
Yikes.
like made a good decision. I mean, he tried to avoid and then try to pump, but then there were
oh my gosh,
there
that
were
punter.
four dudes that got through somehow. So
Seattle.
either way, yep.
But no,
Seattle's
Jason
in
Kelsey
Seattle.
said that cornerback is such a hard position that they won't even let white guys play it anymore.
Not allowed.
This is not wrong.
Somehow they're
That
gonna
boy
let.
can run.
What?
When Dion.
Oh yeah.
It was a safety from Penn State. Yeah.
I love
Troy
it.
Apke.
Drew. Yeah.
Troy
Troy
Apke.
Troy Apke.
I
yeah.
loved it when
Oh, Patty. Oh,
But Troy Apke is a different kind of dude. He's a track athlete, so that's different. So
fast is all.
who was
yeah,
that one track athlete that was on
Your mom.
Philly? He was on Philly, right?
Yeah, he was the Oregon player, right?
Oh,
think
Anthony
so.
Thomas.
no,
No, it was-
Devin. He was an Olympic athlete.
He's an Olympic
Son
track
of a
runner.
gun.
Are you talking about Robert Woods?
No,
This
he's
past season.
He's
Oh.
he's
He's
I
a
think
white dude.
Well, he's
Okay.
white, but I also think he's like
Is that Amendola?
kind of like Polynesian. I think he's got like something.
That was Amendola.
Well, no, that's a
No,
that's
different
That's
Amendola.
a different punter. That's a punter Amendola.
Oh my gosh.
Different
I
Amendola.
thought- I was
Yeah.
You're like
No.
Danny switched professions.
Holy frick! I didn't realize it was the punter.
Yeah, it's a punter. Yeah, he was the one who missed the kick, and he was getting all the flack, and all the players went to his
Okay, you're right.
to his.
Anyways.
aim. Yeah. Okay.
You just gotta punt that.
Devin-
Ball. You gotta try.
That dude was
I'm
in
really
front of
mad
him.
that I can't remember his name.
like literally would have blocked it. He made a good decision. That was a good decision.
I guess.
It was a fantastic decision.
Anyways, Denver Broncos having another primetime game is one of the most frustrating things.
Broncos country.
This NFL. Let's cry.
Let's cry.
Let's
die.
Seriously, why is Denver having another primetime game?
Russ, baby.
We have to watch.
Bro, we have to watch Russ cook.
the Fruity Pebble Glizzy.
Yes, sir.
Making me hungry. Devin Allen.
Don't make that noise again.
I could make the other noise.
No,
No.
I was at work when I was listening to it, bro, and I had to pause it because I almost died laughing.
Wait, which part?
No.
Which what?
No.
Did I make the sound again?
No, it was a different sound.
No. I don't want it.
Anyways, there's a couple topics I do want to discuss super quickly.
Okay.
Two of them we can hit quick, or one of them we can hit quick, and the other one might be a little bit of a discussion. But the first one is the trade talks with Cam Akers, and then there's the Christian McCaffrey trade stuff.
Cam Akers going to get traded for like a 7th.
So I was going to ask,
If that.
one, do you think either of those guys get moved? And two, what do you think they get traded for? I'm on board that I don't think Akers goes for much.
No.
I don't just think McCaffrey gets traded. I think a lot of Panthers players get
No,
traded.
we know that, but we're talking about Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, no. You think a lot of Panthers players get traded?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robbie Anderson's gone. Probably
Robbie,
Moore.
DJ Moore.
Baseball, guys. I mean, come on.
No, I think they're going to move
legit.
at least 2 offensive key players.
Geno freaking Smith.
Oh my Buddha. Buddha Baker with evil
I'll definitely put that in the... Oh, my goodness.
Whoa. Okay. I don't even know what I was saying anymore.
I don't remember. We're trade.
Oh,
DJ.
I said you guys were like, they're
Baseball.
shipping out a bunch of players. I said, this isn't baseball.
Yeah.
No, but they're a bad roster that just lost their head coach and they need everything they can get. And they have good players. They do have good offensive players they can trade away.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right.
I think Robbie would be a fine deep threat for a team like
DJ
Green Bay.
Moore's on that team.
I think DJ Moore would be perfect for Green Bay.
Yep.
I think DJ Moore would be perfect for Green Bay.
Yeah, but you know what? You know, in Green Bay, they would offer them a 6th round pick and say,
they're going to lose the bid. That
Like
was
the
such
screen?
a cool screen
Like
play.
the screen. We call that jailbreak.
Is that
we
really
going
what
with?
it's called?
No. We just call
they
it that.
call it.
Oh, okay.
It's I don't know what the technical name of that is. It's just a
But-
screen.
I would be interested if that happened.
Yeah,
It would be interesting.
I would be stoked if Green Bay watch Green Bay goes and
Because,
gets
like-
Christian McCaffrey instead.
Did he just tell Robbie Anderson to leave?
Yeah, he did. They've been fighting all game. I don't know if y'all have been seeing that, but he told him to get off the field.
Nice.
See, they've been going at it all
wow.
game.
Oh, heck no. Yeah. Kick him off. Is that Wilkes?
That's the interim
Yeah,
head coach.
that's
right?
Steve Wilkes.
Yeah. Get him off.
He said, "Do your job." Yeah.
Yeah.
This roster
Robbie
and this
Anderson can go
coaching
away.
staff is falling
Well,
apart.
okay. Yep. That clip, I think, just proved to me. Yeah. You know what? Ship everybody out.
No,
Robbie
I'm
Anderson
serious.
can
I knew Robbie had to be gone with the tension he had with the coaching staff. I'm pretty sure just on value, just based on value, McCaffrey and DJ are going
Robbie
to probably
sounds
be
like someone
gone.
we know
Yeah.
on our flag football team.
But who used to? Oh, yeah.
Used to be on our team.
Robbie, though,
Well,
Robbie, though, was not a fan of Baker coming to the
I
team
know.
either.
I know.
And he
No.
probably
But
was.
Robbie's not the team, unfortunately. He's by himself. I'm just saying. Robbie's the loser. I'm sorry. But
Robbie Anderson?
not
he's a
defending.
loser. If he's going to have that
I
attitude,
think he's a.
loser.
I think he's a baby.
He's a
I think
loser.
he's a big
Yeah,
baby.
he's a loser.
Yeah, he's been because he was dogging on Sam Darnold too. Like
Yeah,
he's
I mean,
every single
granted.
person.
Yeah.
No, I get it, but also don't you want to have your teams back?
Yeah.
kind of through
Absolutely.
and through, thick and
Yeah.
thin. You kind of you can kind of express your mind like, yeah, we're not playing up to par.
Well, let's think about players
like-
who have had that selfish attitude. Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown. Who else is there?
George Pickens.
Jordan. I don't know about
Steelers
that one.
players.
Then he
I'm just
proved it.
kidding.
Huh?
But then he proved it.
No, I know. But like who else? Who else?
I think there's
that
quite a
just
few.
talk
but
smack. You know what I mean? Like they're
Yeah.
the best thing to touch earth.
yeah.
Odell.
Like
I love
yeah,
Odell
I know.
now.
But what happened to him? Like exactly what happened to them? You know what I mean? They got humbled, right?
Yeah.
In some way or shape or form. And Odell bounced back.
No, yeah.
Odell bounced back.
Yeah,
So good
well,
for
and
him.
I think Robbie Anderson is a fine deep threat. Again, he could be a really good
no,
player.
nothing against him as a player.
Exactly.
But him as a person,
I know. I know.
No.
Wow.
Wow, DK. All right.
That's crazy.
Wow.
I think Carolina is going to move just about everything they can.
I think they should blow everything up.
CMC to the Bills, baby.
I don't think they should blow everything up defensively.
no.
I know you're agreeing
no.
with that
I
because
think-
they have such a young core of good defensive players.
Defensively, they've made good picks.
100%.
Lately,
Derek Brown was a phenomenal pick.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
JC
Dante
Horn.
Jackson, JC Horn and Dante Jackson
yeah.
are great corners if they
Yes.
can be paired together in health. Like I just
Did DK just drop that?
Yep. Yeah, it's. I think they're doing good on defense. It's the offensive stuff, and then
Agreed.
then it being like we're gonna bring in all these super college offensive geniuses that
a
like,
miss.
bro, they straight up brought in the
Forwards,
the
baby.
LSU.
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
Offensive
You know what's
coordinator.
really nice?
Hold on.
Joe-
and
Joe
that way
Brady-
had
Joe
the
Brady, yeah.
and Joe Brady had the most talented college
what I'm
offense
saying,
of
yeah.
all time.
Yeah.
Of all
Yeah.
time. That
yeah,
team could do whatever
would-
they wanted to anybody. It
was-
did not matter.
I mean, it's them and that 0-1 Miami offense
Yeah.
that are literally untouchable.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, the 09 Miami team was just stacked.
no, I know. I meant
Yeah.
off in terms of offenses. You know, when you've got all of those players, like
Yeah, like
they're just he was valued a little
Justin
high.
Jefferson, Terrence Marshall, Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Edwards Hilaire.
Yeah.
That offensive line, which was the again one that
whatever
won the
you
Outland
want.
Trophy.
Exactly. Yeah.
They made Alabama that year look like
Babies.
a D2 school,
Babies,
bro.
dude.
yeah. Concussion.
It was
Yeah,
embarrassing.
yeah, I thought so.
Kenny Pickett with a concussion.
Oh, okay.
That's what it was.
That was really
that
tough.
pay?
You hate to see it.
Steve-
Mondre,
So,
my boy.
okay, landing
Represented
spots for
OU.
CMC. And what do you think the haul is?
Bills.
Bills, second and future fifth. No, second, two futures.
I think Panthers ask too much, and it delays the deal.
Really? I don't think they do.
I think they want a first.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying
He's
it's
got a
happening
fat
this
contract.
week.
That's
but-
the only reason I say no.
I know, but I still think they asked for too much. At
Yeah, but they
first.
got Chuba.
Okay, well,
Chuba. I don't know. I don't think. I think.
I'd love it if Miami traded for him.
I'm thinking like a 3rd round pick. And maybe a 6th.
no,
3rd to 6th.
No,
That's where I'm at.
No.
That's where I'm
no.
at.
It's either a first
It's
and
a third and a player
late.
or a second and
They're
other
not
picks.
getting a first for CMC.
I think they asked for it.
I think they asked for it.
You start if you're Carolina. All right, no, hold on.
No,
If we do this at the deal, if we do this like it's an actual deal, and I'm the
10,000.
Panthers,
Yeah.
I say, hey, like we want a first rounder. Like if you're the Bills,
Yeah.
I'm Carolina, and I come at you and I say, hey, we'll give you guys Christian McCaffrey and a 7th rounder,
Okay.
and I want Devin Singletary and a first. That would be the offer you start with,
Okay.
and you probably work it to.
I would absolutely be like, no.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But this is negotiating. This
Yeah,
isn't fantasy
exactly.
football where you say, no, I don't want to trade any players. I don't even
I'm
want to
going
like
third and a
negotiate.
Well,
there's projections
Third-
for this week. Or
3rd and a 6th, and then Singletary for
Projections
CMC
are
and a
garbage. I
7th.
remember my first time ever playing fantasy football. I had Drew Brees. I did like an auto draft,
Yeah.
and I had Drew Brees and Josh McCown on my team. And projections said that Josh McCown was going to be way better than Drew Brees.
whatever.
So let me just.
Projections suck.
Don't hate on Josh McCown, the GOAT.
He's awesome.
Great coach, actually. I do think they get a close to a second, like a 2nd round pick.
You
for
think they
him.
get a player?
I don't think so. I don't think they want a player.
Okay.
You don't think Singletary?
Not really.
I'd say Singletary for.
If a Singletary, then Singletary and a 4th,
I think they get 3 picks.
or
for CMC.
Singletary and a pick.
I think they get a combination of 3 picks.
I'm saying a 3rd, a 6th, Singletary for CMC and a 7th.
I think you get a
That's
second.
not too far off. in my opinion.
I think, and I don't think we're far off in terms of like the pick values. Like, I think it's maybe a 2nd, 4th, and a 6th or a 7th.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where I'm at.
And I think in terms of value, I don't think we're too far off.
Yeah.
I
Over
think
there.
I think you're gonna get really, really low value trades for DJ. You know, like a 5th round. 4th round, 5th round for DJ, and a 7th round for Robbie. If anybody wants Robbie, because just character issues.
He's a
but
cancer, dude.
he's just I think if you have a quarterback that can
You say that, but sometimes like, I don't know. I struggle with that.
Please score.
label
Please.
sometimes.
boy Kenny.
Fantasy points, baby.
Same.
There we go. Let's go.
Not me. I struggle sometimes with the distraction labels, and like,
I do too.
I'm not the biggest fan of them.
Because if they make plays,
Once you have one-
because if they make plays, everyone forgets. If they're making plays but they're being a cancer on the sideline, everybody kind of forgets quickly that like, well,
But so the only person that I can think of that was a cancer like that is Brandon Marshall. But Brandon Marshall was
but he was
He cleaned
way-
it up a lot more too.
way better.
and he
than
was also
Robbie.
Oh yeah.
way better, way better, totally.
Like Robbie has no place.
But you hear about players like in the past, like in the NBA, like guys hating each other.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you just have a respect of like,
Totally.
we're on the team where our goal is to win a championship.
Yeah.
Right.
And so you just leave it be.
No,
Right.
yeah.
Right. So, and that's a distraction. That's
Yeah.
a cancer for the team.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason in the NFL, it's always like, oh, this guy's.
But that's the thing you already said that they work together to get to somewhere, right? Like some
guess.
guys that are cancer are just like they don't care.
So do you think it's okay, for like what we just saw Robbie Anderson getting kicked off the sideline?
Yeah.
That's a conversation for the locker room, not on the sideline, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. So like you're okay if that happens, not on the field.
I think if
Yeah.
that,
Okay.
yeah,
I
I think it's
I
a
think so
national
too.
perception too.
Yeah.
Like it's fan base, it's it's a distraction because
That's
media is going to talk about it. You know,
Yeah.
it's going to just cause so many rifts in so many different ways.
Yeah.
Then if it's in the locker room and it's like a report that can kind of be like, oh, well, that's a little bit
All right,
convoluted.
top 2 landing spots for CMC, and then we can move on. I got
Ooh,
Buffalo,
two?
top 2, because there's going to be multiple suitors.
I know.
I got Buffalo, and I think I have. I
Who
think
is
it's gonna be
that?
it's gonna be an NFC team. The Rams.
Oh,
Cam for CMC.
I don't like it, or the
give me that. That's fantasy points for me, baby.
not the Chargers.
Sir.
Did Diggs score?
Yeah.
Was a touchdown for Josh
Yeah.
Allen. Let's go.
Man, I can't think of another landing place for him. I'm struggling.
Miami would be good.
Miami would be good. Yeah, I think that's where I'm at. Miami,
Buffalo.
and
I
Buffalo.
didn't want to say Miami because I don't want to be a homer.
That's not being a homer though. That's a legit
Low key though.
Like low key.
You know where I want to see him, and it will never. This is not a prediction. This is not the teams that I'm picking. I would really, really like to see CMC with the Niners.
Yes, that'd be tight.
That'd be incredible.
I'm not gonna lie. On record, that's hot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like that's
hot.
That's hot. Like
Yeah.
CMC with the Niners is
yeah.
tough.
Oh yeah.
But I think honestly, I think the Bills. Wow, that's tough. I think the Bills.
That's like a missing piece for the Bills. Is like explosive.
I just
running.
wonder if the Bucks would do it.
No,
no.
they already
Because
got dudes.
you got to look at their MO. Like they're not trading for big guys; they're signing big guys.
Yeah, but I mean, you also
Chargers?
look at like
I was thinking Chargers, but they like Eckler too much.
I know, but then you could tandem.
you just hate.
They
Eckler.
like
You
Eckler
just
too
hate
much.
Eckler.
You do.
No, I'm not even using that as an hate.
I'm kidding.
No, I do hate
I'm
Eckler,
kidding.
100%. Like, not. I don't. I just like looking at him does not look like. Oh, that's like Saquon.
No, yeah.
That's like Saquon, or like you don't look at Eckler and go,
Oh,
there's
that's
Saquon,
yeah,
or there's
that's a cowbell back.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
I
Yeah,
get it.
that's what.
But
that's
then he
what-
does stuff, and you're
Exactly.
like, what? Yeah. No, I get it.
Dallas.
No.
I mean, Pollard for.
I'm
there's
just,
Pollard.
I'm just thinking. I'm just trying to think of some like interesting
I know.
places because Buffalo to me just makes the most sense.
Yeah, Buffalo makes
It
sense.
really does. I mean, it
Touchdown?
really, really does.
Nope.
I feel like the trade is going to end up being something that doesn't make sense.
I'm upset.
Though.
I thought Carolina would.
You
win.
know,
Watch them go to like the Lions or the Jets or something.
dude, on the Lions, the way they run the ball.
They already have a bunch of them though.
Oh, I know, but I'm saying if you
Yeah.
trade Jamal Williams or if you trade, something like that.
Put CMC at quarterback.
Honestly, better than Goff.
Patriots go for it.
No.
They've already traded all their assets away, in my opinion. So,
They have assets.
well, they did. They don't anymore.
Your mom has assets.
Okay. Last discussion that I want to say briefly, just as for the hot take.
Sorry.
sense- just for the hot take sense of it. So before we were potting, we had a discussion of like top receivers in the NFL.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Can we do a top 5 really quick?
Our top five.
Our top
personal
five.
top five. Where's the
This
board?
year only.
Are we counting? Is that? Hold on.
This year
Are we
only.
counting people that play because D Hop's?
Yes.
Okay.
This year only.
Okay.
on
I think-
just currently like what's happening this
And do
year.
you think? All right. And I feel like production has to be valued a lot more
right? Then like
because we're talking
yeah,
about this season only.
recency bias.
Yes.
Yes.
For me, I can put Justin Jefferson up there. And I'm not sure who else I can really confidently put up there right now.
Oh, I got confidence right now. I'm just.
I know I'm
missing-
forgetting
missing-
somebody.
I'm missing my fifth.
Cooper Cup. Yep, Cooper Cup.
I'm missing my fifth.
Whoa,
Cooper Cup.
whoa.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right.
I thought he was just gonna exclude Cooper Cup.
No. I'm missing my fifth. I'm trying to write this down real quick. I'm trying to think. Ryan, you got your 5 already?
I'm thinking about
I'm trying
it.
to write this down.
I know.
figure
I
this
like
out.
struggle.
Oh, I know. I mean, it gets no respect. Okay.
Okay,
I got it.
I think I've got it.
I got it.
On this year alone, I think I got it.
Go for it.
Who's going first?
It's not necessarily that it would be the
don't know if I have
perfect
5
one,
right now.
1 through 5. I would have to like really look at it.
Yeah.
But in my
yeah.
5
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Cooper Cup, Stephon Diggs,
Yep.
Justin Jefferson,
Yep.
Yep. I got all 3 of those.
Tyreek Hill,
No, not for me.
That's a fair one, actually.
I like it,
um,
but it's not for me.
I'm already forgetting the fifth one that I had. Dang it. I had the fifth one.
This is why I wrote mine down, because I'm stupid.
Oh, man. I'll go back to it.
I got...
Oh,
Am I good? Yeah. I got Diggs, Cup, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, and Mike Evans. Because Mike Evans gets a lot. Like, Mike Evans doesn't get recognition. Like, honestly.
I agree.
He's
Cup,
top tier.
Diggs, Jefferson, AJ Brown,
Okay.
and my fifth.
Dog, you got to put respect.
Jamar's up there.
Really?
I think Jamar.
Over Mike Evans, though? Mike Evans is, like, low-key.
Jamar hasn't had that many good games. I mean, he's had 2.
We're talking about, like... I like Jamar Chase.
This year only.
I'm not even talking stats. Like, we're not talking stats. We're just talking who's the best.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
That's where I'm
Cup,
at.
Diggs, Jefferson, AJ Brown, Jamar Chase.
Yep.
It's a lot of LSU guys. Yeah.
Yeah, but Mike Evans, dude.
I like Evans.
I'm sorry. But
I like Evans a lot.
He's got to be in the top 5 for
I like
everybody.
Evans a lot.
I know, but I hate how much.
Sorry.
how he doesn't
Okay,
get
I had
recognized.
it. It was
It's the injuries that has always held him
Yeah,
back.
that's true.
'Cause
Cup.
every week, bro, it seems like every week of every year, it's always my hamstring.
I finally got it. I got it. I got my 5.
What you got?
Cup, Diggs, Tyreek, Jefferson, and Debo.
Ooh.
100%.
That's a
I
hot
don't
one.
disagree with Debo, man.
That's
100%.
a hot one.
I don't disagree with the
100%.
Debo one.
100%.
I like that. I like that.
100%.
All right.
I really had to think that one through. That was rough.
Corbin and Ryan, do you want to do a favor and pull up the
Next week's slate.
next week's slate? And
do
we
we
can just
wanna-
do the super quick thing like we did last week. Because I kind of like that.
Yeah, let's just do that.
I like the quick.
I can't write anything down anyway because we
Yeah.
still got the games.
We'll do
going.
it. We'll write it down next week, anyways.
What?
Yeah.
Get up, bro.
And we'll just do it
Bro, Zach Ertz.
really
Okay,
quick.
I got it.
Really quick.
So Thursday night game, New Orleans at Arizona.
New Orleans.
New Orleans. I'm gonna go Arizona.
New Orleans.
I think they could win. I think Arizona could win this game.
Atlanta at Cincinnati.
Dude,
Ah!
Cincinnati.
Atlanta.
I'm gonna go Atlanta too.
All right. Detroit at Dallas.
Detroit.
Dallas.
Love
You said that so fast.
Detroit.
Dallas.
Just Swift comes back fully healthy.
And Amon-Ra too. Dallas.
Yeah, I'm at Dallas.
Colts. So Indianapolis at Tennessee.
Last time that got me a dub. Where is it at?
It's in Tennessee.
I'm going Tennessee.
I'm on Tennessee. I'm on Tennessee.
You gonna hot take? Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna go Indy.
you're gonna go Indy?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Ryan with a dub.
Okay.
Green Bay at the Commanders.
Green Bay. Green Bay. I have to.
I want to so bad. Are you thinking the same thing? I want you so bad.
Just because their defense.
Let's go, Commanders. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my gosh.
That was about as bad as the Commanders.
That was real bad.
That was awful. That was awful.
What is life?
That was the hand-eye coordination of Carson Wentz on that one.
Yes, sir.
I got y'all.
That is 1 billion% getting clipped.
I got y'all.
You can
I got
bet
y'all.
on that.
I got y'all.
The zoom in about to be crazy.
The zoom in's gonna be crazy. Buccaneers at Panthers.
I don't know.
Bucks.
Bucks.
I'm going Bucks.
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 Panthers don't look good. Panthers don't look good. They don't look good. They're playing the Rams. They're getting smoked by the Rams.
They're not getting smoked.
They're not getting
They're up by
smoked.
2 touchdowns. The Rams are up by 2 touchdowns now.
Oops.
Oopsies. Hit the curb again.
Bucks. I'm on the Bucks. You're an idiot.
Down goes the board.
Come on, Bucks.
All right, Bucks. The New York Football Giants at Jacksonville.
Giants.
Giants. Say it.
Yeah, I'm going Giants. Sorry. Sorry to disappoint. I'm gonna pick the Giants until they lose.
He's not going to go with his homer team.
No,
Nice.
not with that matchup.
Yeah.
Cleveland at Baltimore.
Baltimore
They
disappointed
just
me
came
this
off
week.
a loss.
Baltimore
Hold on.
all day.
Hold on.
Lamar looked bad today.
Ooh, I'm going to go Cleveland.
I'm
gonna
going
go
with
Cleveland.
Baltimore.
Cleveland.
The New York Jets in Denver.
Jets.
Jets. Jets.
Say it.
In Denver?
In Denver.
Ready?
Mile High.
Ready, Ryan?
Yeah, I'm
Do
gonna
it
go
again.
Jets.
Jets. Jets.
Absolutely.
Go team. Whoop, whoop. You guys are like the girls that go, whoop, pig, or you know that video I'm talking about? Where all the girls are like listing their college they're going to. And they're like,
dumb.
they're like, oh my gosh.
My name's Miss. I'm going to University of Arkansas.
Yeah, that one.
Dude, that
Those videos, nothing makes me feel like a dumb hillbilly than watching those.
Just
Of
like
being
seeps through your screen.
hearing the accents of just like the most annoying. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Them Valley
worst.
girls, baby.
But it's like the southern version.
All right.
They're the Southern Valley
Ooh,
girls.
this
yeah.
game is going to be. I know who Corbin's going with on this next one. Sorry, you need to pick.
Chicago? What?
No,
You
which
need to
one?
pick the Jets or the Broncos.
Jets.
Okay. Lovey
Ooh.
and the Houston Texans
Ooh.
in Las Vegas.
Ooh. Oh, Houston.
Vegas.
all
I
day.
knew
Vegas.
Vegas.
Is garbage.
Vegas.
I knew it.
Vegas is garbage.
Vegas.
I'm gonna ride with the matchup I like. I'm gonna go
What
Houston.
did you know? My gosh.
I'm gonna go with Houston. I'm right with you.
Yes,
I like
sir.
the matchup
Yes, sir.
a
Let's go.
lot.
Vegas.
A lot. Seattle in Las Vegas facing the Chargers.
Los Angeles, you mean?
Ooh.
Yeah, sorry. I looked right back at Las Vegas. The
Chargers.
Los Angeles.
Think I'm taking the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm on the Chargers.
Wow.
Do
I
it.
think I gotta go Chargers too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kansas City in San Fran. Kansas City.
San Fran.
That was a hot one.
I think they luck into one.
That was a hot one.
I think they luck into one.
Sneak.
I'm gonna go
Sneak
Kansas
and squeak.
City. I like Kansas City.
Yeah. Oh.
Say it.
Pittsburgh in Miami.
A Sunday Night Football 2 was back.
As
Miami.
long as two is back.
I'm gonna go Pity.
Miami.
I'm gonna go Pity.
I'm gonna go Miami under
Pittsburgh.
the condition I believe that Tua is gonna be back. If Tua is back, 100% Miami. If Tua is not back, I might change that later.
You don't gotta change it, bro. We got.
No, you can't do a conditional pick.
I didn't know
No,
Matt Rule was gonna
conditional
be
pick.
fired.
I've always done it where picks can change
No,
up until
no.
Oh, did PJ
The
just
games-
get hurt?
until the game starts.
Oh,
PJ's hurt.
Did he
who's
get
coming
hurt
in
or-
now?
I don't know who they have. Wait, let's see.
Christian
who's play.
McCaffrey is the quarterback.
Yes, sir.
Heck yeah. Oh, Ramsey.
Ooh,
That looks like it hurts.
yeah, that looked bad.
On the shoulder. Is that
The
what?
head.
No, that was the head, dude. Bam.
Oh yeah, it rolled into the head. That sucks.
Who's in?
Oh my gosh, is it
Baker?
No,
Who is
it's
that?
not.
Who's that?
Number 16?
Hold on, they're
Who
going
is
to put it
that?
up in
I
just
gotta
a second.
figure that out.
Dude, who is this?
Yeah, I have no clue.
Hold on.
Next goat.
Eason?
Jacob
Jacob
Eason.
Oh my goodness.
Let's go.
Jakob?
State of Washington
Jakob?
goat.
No,
he's out.
I'm on Miami Sunday Night Football. All right, last pick. Come on.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
Come on,
for
Pittsburgh.
sure. Chicago primetime Monday night. Chicago in New England.
New England.
New England.
New England beats the brakes off of you
Zappy
guys.
is gonna absolutely
I
take
got
them to
it.
the woodshed.
Just do it.
Chicago. I got
I don't know why you have to. I
Good.
picked. I don't know
Good
why you
for
have
you.
to. I'm pretty sure I picked
Good
against
for you.
Miami every week this year.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, what happened there?
That's what happens when you're short.
Midget.
And we're done.
Yes, sir.
We're done. That was a good
That is a-
episode.
that is a crash
Miss you-
landing.
I miss you, Rat.
I missed you guys. It was like
I missed
fun,
you
but it
too,
was
bro.
tough to like listen to the pod when
It was
I was
tough
like,
to pod without you here.
I
Dude,
like-
didn't
it was
have
so
balance,
you were
bro.
you were fighting for your life.
I was, bro. I could never get us on track.
Bill Clinton. What?
Oh my gosh. We're done. I love you guys. Thank you for listening. My goodness.
Yes.